Yeah, I recognise you, boy. You're the one that talks reckless, innit?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
But I try and I'm trying
Yeah,
this.
the abdominal massages and that.
Yeah.
Man said abdominal massages.
Bruv, I heard ab massage. I was like, no way, bruv.
Yeah, man.
That's funny.
Massages are elite, bro.
Are you from Brum, yeah?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Great Bar. You know, bro. You know Birmingham.
I know Smethwick
Yeah.
and all my friend I used to live with lived in Smethwick for ages, and
Yeah,
then Small
Leaf.
as well,
Yeah.
But and Sutton Coldfield, because I nearly moved there years ago.
Oh, so
Yeah. That's the nice part.
You didn't move to Brum?
Yeah, I nearly moved there from when I was 10.
Oh, only
Yeah, my dad got a football job at Birmingham City, but yeah, that did. I think they got renegated.
Yeah. Why have you been up since?
Yeah, I go up
got
quite regularly,
yeah.
but I haven't been up. So my boy from Birmingham now lives in Colombia.
Rare.
He moved to Colombia because he found a Latino girl
Yeah.
and just moved
Makes
there.
Latino babes.
Yeah, and then
Latino
he
babes.
now fishes.
So
He does fishing on the
on the
Colombia.
sea. Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Wow.
No way.
I wouldn't go back to Brum if I was fishing on the Colombian sea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's living life, right? He's living life, right? Definitely.
Alright, let's get on with it anyway.
I saw G.
Thank you.
That was good, G.
No way.
Sometimes you might do a double cut.
Mad thing. What's this?
It's a liqueur.
Oh.
It's a liqueur. So with that.
Mad. A liqueur, you know.
Yeah.
So
My
they
boy,
put in
my boy put me on it, and it's like
Yeah, hold that, babe.
that's actually because you can have maybe a fourth is that or a half of it on a cup, and then mix it with lemonade. It's like fruit punch.
So you can put half of
Okay.
it. And
Yeah,
then,
like that. If you want it strong though, you know what I mean.
do you drink it straight, or do you always?
Man them do, but I don't. I don't want to risk my life.
You don't want to
It's
risk your life.
It's 17%. It's so addictive.
Oh.
It's addictive.
No way. Let me taste it straight.
You're gonna be brave.
Oh yeah, I think I've had this before still.
Yeah, but you can only get this in Sainsbury's and Morrison's.
It's fire still.
And
So we're going to Sainsbury's later.
but if they sell out quick. So
What's it called?
Basoa.
Nice.
It sells out quick, so when it's gone,
It's gone.
it's gone for a while.
So what is this? What you always drink? Because you like always drinking on here.
Yeah, we usually drink Ray
nephew.
brought Hennessy once.
Jesus, you guys don't mess around. Bit more.
Beer. Oh, a bit more.
Jeez.
Ginger beer.
Thank you.
Drink what else do we drink? Captain Morgan. Someone brought Captain Morgan once. But mainly Ray and nephew and Hennessy. Like literally rum. Like on Saturday or tomorrow. Finished. It's 4:20 as well. Finished.
You drink like a yard man.
God,
It's 4:20 tomorrow, innit?
Yeah.
Finished. I will be finished.
It is 4:20 tomorrow. Jesus.
My friend literally told me last week, like, yo, you might as well come to Jamaica with me once. I'm like, raw.
Yeah, you need to go there still.
Apparently Jamaica's live. I didn't realize how much it is.
Yeah, it ain't cheap. That's a grand a bag minimum.
Yeah,
Flights and hotel if you really want to go. So
yeah, because she goes like, she went. I told her to bring me some drinks, but I also told her to yo, can you get me some beef patties before you go to the flight?
Yeah.
And she's like, but they're not gonna be hot. Like,
Fresh.
you gotta be hot, fresh. I'm like, as long as I can put them in the microwave, do it. bruv.
Yeah.
And then she's like, nah, I'm not doing that. But
Yeah, this is really nice.
It's fire, innit?
it gets addictive, innit? It gets addictive when you got to the bar.
Tastes like a
Proper summer
cocktail.
drink.
It's perfect with ice.
So whereabouts from the Philippines are you then?
Central Manila. My mom's from Davao. And my
No,
mom's
not far
Manila.
from me.
Oh, you're where?
Cebu.
Ah, what, full? Or with both parents?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I already know your story still. I know that your parents lived in fucking hell, what was it? Saudi?
Yeah, we lived in Saudi.
Yeah. Then you moved
Really?
from Saudi to here first or somewhere else then here.
Saudi, not straight to Bristol, Saudi to West Sussex.
Yeah.
and then a little bit in London here and there, and then West Sussex, stayed there, and then came here.
Yeah. I know a lot of Filipinos. Your mum was telling me about Saudi, innit?
Yeah,
Like
my auntie's in
Filipinos into
Saudi.
Yeah, I got some of my cousins in Dubai right now. They're living
Good
life.
job opportunities, man. That's what it is.
I'm thinking about it, you know.
Got living in Saudi.
Yeah,
Swear.
again, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Again, I'm thinking because there was some like my mom's friends' sons there now. My cousins are there. One of my boys just got landed a job up there from uni. So they're living life up there, and I'm just there like, it looks nice. But then I realized, fam, like the whole like I don't know how they enjoy it.
Yeah, what can you do? Like, are you
Obviously-
allowed to have fun? Like,
What type of fun as well?
it
What
comes
type of
across
fun?
like a place where you can't do anything. Like, is there like a nightlife over there?
I think apparently there is a
There's no
nightlife
alcohol
style.
though, innit?
There is alcohol, but you got it's only like certain places.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like you see it from all the rappers that go
That
over
go.
there
Yeah,
a
like
lot.
in Dubai and stuff. Yeah.
Like Tiny goes there a lot.
Is it to Saudi?
Yeah, no, to Dubai just to
Oh
do
yeah.
parties
Yeah,
and
about
that.
to say. Yeah, I know Dubai goes off.
That's the place I would love to go. But Kuwait, I'd just be there chilling though. Where I lived, I'd be chilling mainly. But no, money would be good, but I can't really attach a lot of stuff to money more times nowadays. It's just because experiences and that. Like, because I watched Beyonce's thing recently.
Oh, the homecoming.
But it was awful, man.
Do you think it was awful?
Bruv, he put it on it.
Yeah.
Bruv, it's just her singing. I thought it was a doc. Like, I thought I was gonna get behind the scenes footage.
It is, but it's not too much. I think because obviously it's Coachella. She took 2 years to do Coachella,
Yeah,
so.
bruv, it was just her performing, wasn't it?
But it made me appreciate it more, cause the fact that
That so much went into it.
so much more.
But did they
Yeah.
show what went into it?
Yeah,
What part was that? Because I didn't see
it was
that.
in between.
Yeah, you were
it's
asleep
between
from
2
the
hours.
beginning.
Oh yeah. See,
You
I
were
always
asleep.
critique things that I don't see. You know, like I'll see 5 minutes. Like I know what happened. 5 minutes in, I know what happened. You
No,
know
it's
what I mean?
like in between, like maybe 15-20 minutes each performance.
They like went to the back.
Broke down backstory, the whole thing, like how she went through like various things.
Yeah, she didn't eat no carbs, no fish, no meat, no dairy, no nothing.
Basically nothing except for
Grass.
like a few months.
Yeah,
months.
2 months before.
She's pissing me off though, Beyonce,
Why?
because fam, just expose yourself a bit more. Like I don't even know what she thinks.
Yeah.
Like all I see, yeah, is her appearing and
Yeah.
performing, and then docking.
Yeah.
It's like I want to see more in it for me to care now. Like I don't care. Like I think if Beyonce dropped the album tomorrow, I don't think it'll do as well as she thinks it will. You know.
Really?
It's
Oh,
the
I
same-
don't know,
it's-
you know.
It's the same with Everything Is Love, innit, with Jay.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't really it didn't do. I wouldn't say it didn't do well straight away. It grew.
Yeah.
It just grew like
Yeah.
Because
it was a shock in it. It was only on Tidal, and
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
nowhere it comes on Spotify and shit.
yeah, people weren't really. Not a lot of people listen to that really. I obviously it was sick. I thought it was sick, but she needs to expose herself a bit more.
I only listened to a few songs. I wasn't. It's more of a what you call it. It was good for the moment. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
it
on
didn't
tour,
last.
innit? They're on tour. Same with Tory when he dropped that little 5-song thing.
Yeah.
It's a moment, innit? I enjoyed it, but you listened to the Tory tape
When did he drop that?
during tour.
While he was with Drake. He dropped a little tape.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to hear
Yeah, I
nothing
did
until he dropped
actually
Chicks
listen.
tape.
Chicks Tape 5?
Yeah.
Legend.
I'm not. I don't want to hear nothing until he had Chicks tape. And he was teasing it. Remember when he put out a little snippet with T-Pain? Remember? I'm thinking he was about to drop it.
I
but-
think that would be the first song he drops that has to ring off for summer.
Yeah.
That's a summer tune.
But yeah, I'm waiting on that Chicks tape.
Chicks Tape 5, and then I think he has to drop the Spanish album. He has to drop,
He's dropping a Spanish album. Man, I'm
Yeah.
bored, innit?
but apparently
speak
Man, I'm
Spanish?
bored. No, bro.
no. The only thing he's doing it for is because of the Miami babes.
Oh, wow.
Man, I really
But
bored.
there's money though.
Yeah. I
If you watch the whole Spanish reggaeton thing, there's money. They can sell out arenas. They sell out arenas, you know. It's ridiculous. I said I hated flipping reggaeton. Man, them looked at me different. They were like, huh?
I don't know.
Reggaeton? Are you mad?
Who's that one that Drake did a track with? J Balvin or whatever his name is.
Oh, the
No, Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
That's-
Bad Bunny. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tune.
That one.
But apart from that, I don't really rock with it. Cardi B does her odd reggae tongue tunes or whatever.
Cause she's
it's called,
Spanish
innit?
though.
Yeah.
She's
She's
Puerto
Dominican.
Rican, Dominican or Puerto Rican.
Dominican, I think.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But anyways, let me do the intro before we actually keep going because we've already done bare topics already.
Oh, stop.
Wait, hold on. This is recording.
Ah, the sneaky
Oh
one.
my god.
The sneaky
He
one.
literally just said we're recorded already
oh,
before he left.
No, he was like, I'll let you do your thing, but I didn't know that meant record.
Yeah.
No, he already said, oh, I already put on for you. So
Okay, calm.
it's much better this way, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The
'Cause then
natural flow.
Natural way, because then it'd be like, you can't just, start a show, but what happened before then? Like,
Yeah.
I get that a lot as well. Like, what happened before, bruv? Before the intro? What was said? What was hidden? Why did you take out that clip, bruv? What is this? But, yeah. Welcome. Kith and Kid Podcast, episode 54. I'm the only one here. No one else is here. Everyone's busy. It's Good Friday. It's boiling hot outside. It's a bit mad. But two new guests in that. Yeah. Introduce yourselves, please.
Go on, Mitz, go. You wanna go? I'll do the professional one. You just
Well,
do a calm one.
you do the professional one and I
And
do
then
the
you do
which
the
one.
calm
No,
one.
you go first. Go on, let's
Alright.
see what you got.
I said which.
Yeah, so I'm Jordan. From the.
Right, so
Alright, let me
he's
be professional,
Jordan.
man.
He's Jordan.
I'm trying to get some followers out. Alright, I'm Jordan. This is Mitz. We're from the Korean Chicken and Pasta Bake, the podcast. We got our own podcast.
Yeah.
Respectfully. And yeah, man, we're happy to be here. Go on, you.
Yeah, you said it all. You
Nah, go on,
introduced
bro.
me.
Go on.
What do you mean? This is so awkward now. You just said it all. Yeah, Korean Chicken and Pasta Bake, the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Why the title? Can I just ask that quickly?
So yeah, the title comes from Mitz. So we was trying to think of a title for ages. So we wanted to do something that as soon as you typed it in, that's the only thing that
come
comes
up.
up. Yeah. Like literally nothing else will come up. So we was thinking of bare names, like your stereotypical names, like man them on the chair, man them on the chair, or the road podcast, or whatever bull crap name that people think of in it. So then I was talking to Mitz one day, and she was like, what we having to eat? She goes, I've cooked some Korean chicken. I was like, yeah, that's paying still. Like I thought with that.
Yeah.
And then she was like, and I've done some pasta bake as well. And then I seen the two words together, and for some reason I always wanted like a weird name and like a funky name. So like, you know what, fuck it, bro. Like that's the name in it.
Like Marmite.
Yeah.
It's like basically like Marmite. You like it or you don't.
Yeah.
That type
At
of
least you'll kind of try and remember it. But I heard you try and say it.
Yeah. Because the thing
Mashed it up.
I watched it. I was watching it before the studio session, and I was just there like, all right, cool. And then I remembered. It's like, yeah. Fuck. Let me pull my phone out just in case. There's Korean chicken and pasta bake, fam.
Yeah.
I was like, pancake bake.
I was pissed, watching it. I was like, bro, I was screaming at my laptop. Bro, you can't even bake pancakes. That's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of name is that? You can't bake pancakes, bro. You have to fry them. How do you make them?
Wait,
Fry
what?
'em.
What?
How do you make pancakes?
You just
You fry
put them in
them.
the pan?
Yeah, you fry them, bro.
Oh yeah. I was like, wait.
You make it sound like
pancake-
deep fry?
Yeah, you
No,
said like
just
deep
put
fried
them in the
things.
pan and...
Yeah, oil thing. Yeah.
Quick stir fry in that. Jesus. But yeah, I was like, well, okay, that's an interesting thing.
Yeah,
'Cause I
people
did the
thought
same
we
thing.
were like a food podcast. and-
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
asked
yeah.
that earlier.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this podcast is comes like, oh, it's about food. No. Yeah, but I did the same thing with my title. as well.
Yeah.
I was like, what's that, bro? Like, man, them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's taken. Shout out to them. All right, cool. All right, this one. That's a bit mad still. Nah. Then this one, nah. And then I just thought, like, I was watching an interview with Ronnie Feig. He owns a clothing brand called Kith
Okay.
in America. Really, really popular. Imagine he started he started as a buyer for one store, and he left that to make his own store in New York and his own brand. And you know those chinos that had a little cuff. It was like a jogger, the cuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He started that.
Oh.
He started that in New York.
I don't like those trousers.
They popped though. They
Yeah,
popped.
fair play to him, obviously, yeah, but
Yeah, he started them,
yeah.
and then after that, then he made a brand. Then he collabs with like Asics, Coca-Cola, Nike, Adidas, New Balance, all that stuff. So then when he was explaining Kith, why he chose Kith, and obviously in Old English that's friends and family, and I was like, interesting. So I thought about it, just thinking out ideas of like I was gonna name the I was like Kith and Kin. Then I asked a few people. I was like, what do you think of Kith and Kin? Does that ring to it in a company wise? I was just like, that actually does, you know.
Yeah,
so
it does.
Like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
Fuck
stands
it.
out
And
still.
then I found out there's a website already, Kith and Kin. I was like, fuck you. And then I don't know if they can use, I don't know how, I think it was fresh like a year earlier or something like that, but it's like a pillow making site. I was like, fuck that shit. So I just, sooner or later I'll make a website, but I just haven't had time.
What made you want to start it? Like,
I've been listening to the podcast since like 2016. Yeah, 2016. First off, it was like through an old girls podcast in Canada called Galcast. Full on.
Is that good? You still listen to that?
They've cancelled. They're gone, bruv.
Cancelled? Why?
Yeah, they'd finished. They were doing it for like 2 years. All of them do like parties, bloggers, or anything like that. Yeah. Shout out to Jay Fiasco. Actually, she follows me on Instagram. She's dope. Like we have conversations here and there. She's got a podcast again. That's on radio. She does a radio show out there as well. They're like popular like party events and all that stuff. So they're doing their thing, man. And it was really cool, like interesting as well. And they were talking about like, you know what I mean, like how women feel about creatives and various other things, of music and all that. It was dope, man. It was dope. And then after that, obviously the casual, you know what I mean, Brilliant Idiots, Joe Budden podcast, all that stuff. And then I was like, all right, cool. He's enjoying it. And then UK, obviously 3 shots off the cuff, various other things like that. 90s Baby, shout out to Tim and Fred. Yeah,
I just saw there one couple of weeks ago. I just caught wind of that, but I was talking to you about
Babies, yeah. They're cool, man. They're cool. They're
you know them?
Yeah, I met them a few times. Yeah. Went to the live show. It was sick. Live show was sick. That was like raw, bro.
Yeah,
so sick. And apparently I think they're gonna need another venue, a bigger one. They sold out like I think 3 times now.
That's crazy.
There was on one extra in it though, didn't they?
Yeah. We've Face in the News.
What's her name?
Snoochie.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Snoochie, yeah. That was dope as well. That was a dope look. That was out of nowhere. I was like sick. But and then I listened to like random stuff now. Like I used to listen to this podcast called Tiger Belly.
Why do I feel like I've heard that before?
Yeah.
What is it about?
It's like a comedian. He's an Asian comedian actor. Does a podcast with his wife. Just
a random one.
Yeah, it's just a random. They talk about random shit.
Yeah.
Then I started listening to like Fun with Dumb from Dumbfounded. What else? What does I listen to? Obviously, Just a Tip. Shout out to Georgette in that. I don't know anything else really, like from sex to relationships to anything. Roommates as well. The Roommates podcast is hard.
These are all UK ones that you're talking about.
No, mixture.
Oh, okay.
It's just a mixture, UK, US.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Roommates podcast is something brand new that I've listened to and it's really sick. Like, they've got like Devin Franklin in there. Is it Stefan Labussiere who's like a relationship expert?
Okay.
For men and women. And I was just like, this guy talks about what I feel every day when it comes to women. I said, I can relate to you, my brother.
What do you feel every day when it comes to women?
What he says every time.
Come on, reiterate it
See,
for
you've
me.
only seen a couple of episodes in it. Like, I've seen like a few, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These kids love black things, basically.
I love it.
He loves black things, bro. He loves black things.
Most of the women I've been with have been black. So
Yeah.
I
I respect it still.
It just happened. I was just like, you know what? God said, you know what? Here's a girl. She's just gonna be black. You cool with that? I'm like, yeah, cool. It's struggle out here still. It's hard in these streets, you know. It's actually hard in these streets. Like, I think women don't realize how hard it is for us men. Obviously, you're calm.
Nah.
You're calm. You're calm. You're calm. You're calm.
Nah. I could talk like because Mix allows me to talk.
All right, cool.
So, hold on, we getting into this now.
Yeah, why not?
Just
Is it whether it was hard in the streets? Was it hard in the streets for me?
I don't know. Only you can speak your own experience.
Yeah, okay, yeah, cool. It's hard in the streets. No,
that means it wasn't, you know. That means it wasn't.
Nah, like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you gotta take whatever you can, you know.
No, I wouldn't say.
Nah, I put it the wrong way.
No, wrong way.
So like,
wait. Quality, please. Quality.
What I mean by that is you develop a type based on who likes you
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how I
Right.
was.
Okay.
So no matter what my type may have been, like if I kept moving to that type of girl and she was parring me every time, then she's no longer my type. You know what I mean? So your type becomes who's fond of you the most.
I get what you mean.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you mean, but I'm not that type of guy. I'm just attracted to anything, any woman.
Attracted to anything.
I'm attracted to like literally any female, like any race. As long as you're buff to me, I don't give a fuck.
And
Yeah,
what
I
is buff
understand.
to you? What is buff to you?
I don't know. It depends. I've funnily enough, I've had different women have different personalities, different body shapes, and different everything. So it's what's attractive to me personally. Well, a lot of men will be like, no, she's not that buff, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you think.
Yeah, I'm like that. I'm more of a vibe guy.
Yeah, it's an aura.
Yeah, I like vibes. Like I like women with vibes. Like I let Mitz know, like I'll be like, yo, that woman's got a vibe, you know. Like you know when I talk about vibes, bro. Like vibes are big. Like you can be peng, you
Like
know,
an aura, like
aura, bruv. Like you
Yeah.
can
I'm
be
not even
peng.
gonna lie. There was one girl. I was at an event, in London.
Yeah.
So it's like I went there by myself, innit? So I just go in there, I'm chilling, whatever, just networking, just having conversations with people. I think it was where was it? Somewhere in Soho. It's like a networking event, innit? Back in the day, and then this one girl, like every man around me was just like, yo, that girl's buff, you know? That girl's buff. And I'm just there like, she's aight.
Yeah.
It's nothing. And then towards the end, I was like, I got 3-4 drinks already inside my system. And I'm like, keep looking at her. And I'm just there like, I get now what the man am saying. It's the aura, as you said, like the presence, the way she carries herself.
But is that the aura? Or is that beer goggles?
Yeah.
No.
You didn't even get to know her though. So how do you know what aura?
Oh, I got to know her.
on that day.
Okay.
Yeah, I went up to her
Okay,
and actually had a
okay.
conversation.
Right,
but then
right.
I was like, okay, I get the attraction.
Okay, yeah.
Because, one, she kind of looked like a model.
Mm.
It's like, you know the Peng model, but you don't. It's
Yeah.
It's like an intriguing model. And then, fam, she had nice eyes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know those captivating eyes.
Did you fall in club love?
Fam.
You had a club love,
Yeah, I don't talk about.
bro. Club love's dangerous, you know,
It's a dangerous thing. I think no one realized that as well.
bro. Club love.
After the Magnum hits,
Yeah,
done. Fear done. Fam.
Yeah.
I think I talked about it last week. I don't know if you heard.
Nah.
When I did when I said the hey big head text.
Oh,
off
nah.
the Magnum.
Oh, like texting the ex and that, or just like.
Next thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I literally off the Magnum. This is my first time having it, you know. I was just like, fam.
Yeah, the Magnums are dangerous.
I felt some type of way. I'm happy I didn't drink the second one. And I was just there like, fam, I just sent it, fam. I was shocked that she even replied. I was shocked. She thought it was funny. And then I just like, are you home or not? She's like, no. I'm like, alright, cool. I was saved. God saved me. Said, no, you're not going back there. Because that is a dangerous place.
Why? What happened?
It's a bit fresh though. I wouldn't say it's fresh, but she decided to do something that I was like, I ain't involved with that.
Sounds serious.
It wasn't serious, but it was just like, I told something about it. Obviously we found each other attractive, and we just said like, yo, like, where do you see this going? And then she said, yeah. Obviously dated, whatever. And then she did, out of the blue, she just said something through text, and I was like, fuck this, don't do this through text. Let's have a phone conversation now.
I want to know what she said. You know,
I wanna
we're
know what
nosy,
she
you know, bro.
said.
Yeah, I'll tell you later, but
We're nosy, you know.
yeah, but
Does she listen?
Maybe.
Oh.
She still prees my stories.
Oh, hello.
Them ones.
Them ones, you know. But I don't personally. To be honest, there are gonna be women that do listen to my podcast that I've dealt with or associated with. And personally, if I don't say a name, you should be happy. And two, it's not always gonna be about you. There's a lot of women I've had experiences with that not even my friends know about. So it's not just gonna be you. Just because the story kind of I had the same situation with you as with 5 other women.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense. So.
Yeah, get out here, basically.
No, relax with that, please.
It's out here, you know.
Please.
Nah, but I get you. Like, yeah, I get exactly what you're saying.
No, but we always say on ours, like, if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. We can't help what you're offended by. We didn't say your name. We didn't address you.
Yeah.
But if the shoe fits, think about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. I think. Do you feel like after doing the podcast, some people are kind of scared of talking to you about certain things, like because you might talk about it on the pod?
You know what it is, bro?
I think I have.
Really?
What, like your boys or
some
like
of my
girls?
boys are just kind of like certain things, but not like they're still cool with me to talk about various other things, but just certain subjects is like just to make sure it's not like because it's kind of I think it's because obviously certain men kind of are about this about life in it, like certain things.
I had a situation on my podcast where like we was talking about. What was he talking about? Eating pussy or something?
What?
Can we swear on this? Yeah. So we was talking about eating pussy on the podcast now, and I must have baited out one of my brethrens. I must have said like, actually, no, I didn't even bait him. I just said,
said you had one yacht.
I've got a brethren that.
Can we say this again?
No, don't say it again. Don't say it again. I said, I got a brethren that does that, but I didn't say his name in it. I just kind of hinted towards, but only he would have known who I'm talking about. Yeah. But he switched on me, like he messaged me like, yo, bro, don't ever drop man in it like that. Serious things, a serious guy, you get me? So he switched on me like, don't ever drop my name in it like that. And I was saying to him, bruv, like no one knew who I was talking about but you. Yeah. But he was like, yeah, I know, but just don't do that. Apart from that.
But the thing is, I think people should realize, that this happens in everyday life.
Oh yes, 100%. As in like being talked about, like you being talked about.
No, not just like your experiences are relatable to probably 500,000 other people around 100. The world.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous on how this world works as well. So it's like with the eating pussy thing, like I know bare men have eaten ass, bruv.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna say who it is, but I'll tell. I know man that have eaten ass, bruv.
Bruv, I'm a big man though. So this is what I say to man, I go to man, alright, cool. So eat pussy calm, eating bottom calm,
Whoa.
Wait. I'm a big man in it. So it's all cash. You get me?
Big man, you know.
So it's all cash. So if you're gonna tell me you don't rate me because I've done this and that, you don't rate me. Let's go outside then. And let's go outside, and then if I bang you in your face, and I the one that ate bottom, then and you're now, I banged you out. So what does that mean then? You get me? So what are we really talking about here? Like for me, when you get to a certain age, it's about pleasuring a woman. You get me? Like certain men don't know because they haven't been in certain situations. Like a lot of men that tell me, I don't do this, I don't do that. There's too many don'ts.
Yeah.
There's too many don'ts.
Remember back in the day, in school or in college, man were like, never eat pussy,
I was one of them, man.
I was one of them man too.
Yeah.
I was one of them man too.
Yeah.
And then it changed.
What changed? Yeah, what changed?
Growing up, bro. Experiencing women.
Yeah.
Bro, if you really love a woman, you're about certain things. Like a lot of men.
I think as you get older, you just get bare filthier, bro.
Yeah.
Like my boy who's like 30 now, innit? It came on the podcast a while back. He's like, you guys get filthy, bro. I don't know if you watched the episode where he was actually here, when the girl was like, I like smelling shoes.
Oh.
There was a girl on here talking about smelling shoes.
Yeah.
Men's shoes.
Yeah.
So she sucks toes and that.
She my boy took off his shoe and gave it to her on camera and let her smell it.
What episode was it?
And what happened? What happened?
Man
What did she do?
She smelled the thing.
So what does she like? Feet. Men's feet.
And so how did she react?
Smell, I guess.
Cheesy smell.
Apparently, it smelled nice. Apparently, some shit. I was like, raw.
Nah, cause I understand the foot thing. Like I like women's feet. Like I got foot fetish and that. But men's feet.
Big man.
Oh, you're not feeling feet? Why I can never find an ally? you ever tried to find an ally? Like you throw something out there, like yo, anybody know?
I agree with the eat pussy thing, but the feet.
Nah,
thing.
bro.
Big stuff.
Bro.
Some of these women got them tiger claw feet, my G.
I'm like pretty feet though. Pretty feet.
I don't know what's pretty feet, fam.
Pretty feet, like feet. Have you ever looked at feet like, ooh, like feet, bro?
Have you ever seen?
We came together, you know.
Have you ever?
Act like you don't know me. What the fuck, bro?
Have you ever seen Rihanna's feet? Those are pretty feet.
Oh shit.
Karuchi's feet are pretty feet.
No, I have never seen.
Those are examples of pretty
look at
feet.
their face because I find them attractive that way. 'Cause I see their body. I said, "Yo, Rihanna, let me know, babes."
So alright, let me give you a situation. Yeah, this is how I know you like feet. If you like feet, if you're beating, yeah, and you know when you're on top, and the girl puts her legs in the air, so like she's spreading her legs and they're in the air, yeah. So you telling me when her feet are pointed towards the ceiling, you look to the side and
I'm looking at her, fam.
Nah, but have you ever looked at the feet by the pointing and you're like, rare, this is mad sexy? Just me, no? Just me?
I look at the point just to make sure, yeah, she's definitely enjoying this.
Okay.
That type of point.
Maybe you'll grow into it.
That's a bit mad, fam.
Why do I like feet? I think I was rushed into it, you know.
What do you mean? Who rushed you?
Can I tell you? We weren't together so minor. So this is when I was like 17, 18. Remember that girl I had from Thailand? No, that girl that I was with.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had this girl from Thailand, innit? Bro.
You sure she wasn't you know what I mean?
Nah, she was
Okay.
She got me onto feet, you know.
Why?
It was her.
Yeah, he's never told me this story.
She sucked your toes in it.
Nah. She did things with her feet. Yeah.
What did she do to you with her feet?
Oils,
You gotta tell now.
Oils.
Swear
here?
done.
What do you mean? We're here? Yeah. What do you mean? Where else?
The camera's gonna get that shit.
Where else? But I didn't know I was with it, so that's all it takes. That's what I'm saying. Throughout life, certain people introduce you to things you didn't even know you was gonna like. You get me? So sometimes.
Shit, you told me my feet were the first.
No, like your feet were the first. Like obviously.
Oh,
no,
you lied. He lied.
No. Your feet were the first that I'd like. No, your feet, your feet were the first that was just like I was indulging. But she put me on game. Let me put you that way. She put me on feet
put you
game.
on, like, skills.
Right.
She put techers in.
Yeah, because she was older than me. Remember, she was a lot older than me.
She was basically like Jose Mourinho. She was teaching you the things.
Yeah.
She taught you the things and said, you know what, this is what you're gonna get with Sir Alex Ferguson, fam.
Yeah, I need some more as well, if you don't mind. Respect.
But nah, man, feet, not my thing. Like, even arse is like. It's just a no-go for me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind eating pussy. That's cool.
You're basically eating arse.
It's right there.
It's right there. The neighbours. You get me? Next door, you know, bro. Every man that's eat pussy's lit arse, you know. Because you know how close they're close?
They're
very close. I know what you mean. But I've never gone near there though. Like,
really?
Closer. Like I'm not gonna put my game on like that shit. You know the ones you're just like, yo, you can't put the techers out there because then you can't give them like that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I hear you still.
The techers need to be kept in secret because then, boy, your levels go up. They're like, oh shit, all right, cool. I know you do your thing then. All right, I know. I'll keep this to myself. You know what I mean? Even this, I don't know if you've obviously you guys are on Twitter, innit? So for one round sexting, they were talking about like a few days ago about like why women don't like men that can't last one round.
Okay.
So I was just there like, and it became a flipping conversation on my TL, and I said, but I don't like the first round. Ain't just gonna be it. It's gonna be like at least 3.
What do you mean? So women don't like men that can
only
do
one
one round?
round.
Okay.
Yeah, that's boring. Like, as in, it's too much. Like, because the thing is that I feel like it's so much easier to make a man come versus to make a woman come. So we've not had enough by the time you have. So you need to have the stamina for it. Otherwise, it's not.
It depends though. Like, so what was the situation? So she's saying that if a man can only last one round.
Yeah, and then knock out, sleep.
But what do you mean? What day was it though? You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? It's gotta be like, what do you mean? Like, did you plan for like a night of sex, or was it just like my man came back from work, and it was a quick one, and then he went to bed? Like, that's a normal vibe. But if it's a vibe where it's a weekend, like, yo, I'm putting it on you this weekend, and then he hits you with the one round.
But don't give him that big dick energy though, and then you can't perform for him. Don't be doing it.
Yeah.
Because I don't listen.
But is it our job to perform? Because I've had this discussion before.
Interesting.
I don't believe I have to perform first. Like,
first?
As in, when me and you got together. No. Now that we're together, now it's my job. I have to perform. But originally, the woman always has to wow the man. in order for the man to go, okay, then cool, I'll wife this then. Because
I'm willing
you're
to
on
stay.
game. Yeah,
I'm willing to come back.
Yeah.
I'm willing to come back.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even gonna lie. There's been a few
Really?
that have been like, raw, is this how you do it? I'll have to come back tomorrow. And I've told a girl that, you know. I'm literally mid-sex. I'm like, I'm coming back tomorrow after that.
But exactly. So
And I've done it. And I said, listen, I'm coming back next weekend.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Because
Shit.
as a man, you can't throw out all your tricks on the first.
But a woman
beat.
is supposed to.
Sometimes you have to, you know.
The first beat.
It's, no, not. It has to be at least the first session. Like, the first night you come around for
you're
sex.
gambling.
Because, boy, that might be just the one time you're going to have sex with her.
Yeah,
Shall I
but
tell you how you
who's-
finesse it? Go on. Now go on.
But who's trying to impress who the first time? Because if you're saying I have to impress you,
Both of us.
but then I'm thinking you have to impress me if it's the first time.
Of course.
Shall I tell you how to finesse it though?
Go on then.
So this is how you finesse
Man,
it.
them
yeah?
take notes.
This is how you finesse it. You don't have to perform on the first beat as long as you let her know that she went in. So it wasn't your fault, you boss. So basically, you're mashing now. You boss quick, and you go raw. That pussy was mad. You're like, babes, I never had it like that. You get me? So now you're gassed.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about how I flopped. Because I still flopped. Like, I bossed too early.
Yeah.
But now you're thinking about, raw, like, my
I'm
pussy's the
sick.
shit. So now you got on at least. Now she rates her pussy. Now you're like, yo, like, can I, like,
I'm not
let me
even
get the
gonna lie.
link again. Like, I want to get another round. You get me?
Yeah.
So that's how you finesse the quick boss. Just tell her poom was too good. Like, go.
I don't do it directly, though. I kind of like, fam, that's a bit... And then just ended up kissing and it just goes back up again. I said, look, let's go to round 2.
There you go.
Wow.
The round 2, that's where you have to perform.
Yeah, round 2's precious. Too.
Round 2 is precious and morning.
Round 2's
Morning's my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I think it's because of the lighting. And as well, sometimes if the girl's naked, I'm naked, we knock out, and I woke up the next morning, and I'm just there like, shit,
Yeah.
that must have been a mad one still. You know when you just been like, did we actually have sex? Why are we naked, fam?
So you can sleep naked.
Sometimes.
I can't sleep naked, you know.
We had a discussion with my homegirl Gwen. Like, she sleeps naked.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do it, bro.
Why?
What if you get attacked or something in the middle of the night? I always feel like
Who
I'm
would
exposed.
attack you?
Now, because my door opens. Mitz, you've slept in my room. How often does my door randomly bang open?
Swear down.
Yeah, like, I live with my mum still in it. So,
Okay, yeah.
so I can't sleep naked in my yard. My mum just busts open my door like, yo.
I can't do that
You know what I mean?
I can't do that to be honest, the only place I'll do it is the girl's house. Because I know
you're
you don't
brave.
live with your parents, fam. Oh, you got your roommates there, say no more. They can come into the room, and literally look at us like knocked out naked. Because they know we did the madness last night. Because I was...
You've got no shame to hide.
Yeah, because they know what I came there for.
Yeah.
Fam. And also, there was this one time where... I don't give a fuck if it's been a while, so I don't care. This story is a bit wild. Came to a girl's house. When we weren't seeing each other, but she called me out of the blue, and I was like, "What the hell?" And having the conversations and that, and obviously went round to hers, and I was like, wait, do your friends do your roommates even know that you're talking to me again? Nah. So obviously we're chilling, obviously doing our thing, whatever. In my head, I wanted to make noise just so the roommates upstairs heard, fam.
Oh my god.
Just because they ruined it for me and her, innit?
Oh, what, before? The last time or something?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They snaked the man.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll make you.
Yeah,
That was in my head. But then she was like, no, please. Don't. No, I was like, oh, come on, man.
Who was making the noise, you or her?
Her.
Oh.
What do you mean? The men make...
Nah, I make
you
noise,
say
I
it.
make noise.
Yeah, I
I
make
make
noise.
It's boring if you don't. It's boring if you don't
Oh
make
my
any noise
God.
at all.
Oh my god! Wait, what noise do you make, bro? What noise do you make? I know my noise. My noise. Is my noise weird?
What's your noise? Go on.
Now,
Give us a sample.
I just got the old school noise.
What's the old school?
You know what I mean? Like,
Did you do the grunt like?
yeah. But you gotta keep it at. You only got two options. It's either the.
Oh no, you gotta use
You can't
words.
change it up.
Use
Like.
words.
Yeah, you have
oh,
to.
Shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, obviously those type of words as well, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ones like.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
obviously, she said I'm not gonna describe what she said, but that made me just make it.
Yeah, man.
Cause she said some madness that only I could say. I can't. I couldn't say on mic or on camera. Like it's so mad to where she knows who she is.
Okay.
Wow.
And she knows like she put it down, and I could say, and she could say. Well, to be honest, I could say what she said once, but then it'd be too bait to who she is to certain people. So I don't.
Shout
I
out
don't
to
want
her
that.
still.
Yeah, because I want to keep that on the low just in case if she comes single again. But anyways, because there was one time I think there's sometimes I'm thinking I feel like you're in a relationship, you know.
The
Why
girl.
she's calling you?
Yeah. No. Certain women I've been with, I'm like, I feel like you're in a relationship.
Do you do that regularly then? So like, you just be like.
What
linking
What
Whoa,
makes you
big
f-
man. Whoa.
What makes you think
don't.
that they are though? What vibes do they give you?
But the thing is, I don't. To be honest, every pretty woman that's always around me, that I get introduced to or whatever, I always think they're in a relationship because you can't be that fire to be not single. To be
That just
single.
means they're crazy, man. Like I judge every girl that's single now. How old are we? 24.
Oh, you're
So,
younger than me.
Yeah, yeah.
How
So
old are you?
you're 27, innit?
26.
Yeah, 26. Yeah. So every girl I judge now over the age of 24 that's single and that's good looking, I just think she's either crazy, or her pum smells. That's
you
the third
mean?
option. Because
Oh boy.
what? Why are you single? Like if you're good looking, yeah.
But is it?
But
But
why
is
are
it
you
only?
single?
Is it only a case of it being good looks for you to be in a relationship?
But the fact that she's good looking, this hypothetical woman, yeah, and she's not in a relationship,
Yeah.
that's alarm bells for me. Like at a
Right.
certain age, I'm like, hold on. So
That's
I know
true.
man moved here. Like I know,
But you know,
But
like
you still
women,
out
like,
here.
do you know, like women? Some women in relationships love entertaining men.
yeah.
It really annoys me. I'm like, babes, you're in a relationship. Why are you still talking to me?
Because they're in some relationships. Sticky though.
There's only two reasons they do it,
sticky.
or three maybe. They're annoyed about the man. They're like, he must have done some shit that pissed her off that night. Two, sex ain't good. Possibly, which is a hypothetical. It's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah,
And three, she's bored.
yeah, happens a lot. Yeah, some relationships are they're just not banging in it. Like people are just moving to.
Yeah,
You get me? Gal are just out here.
yeah.
I see it all the time.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm thinking, and then I get certain information. To be honest, with some girls, I'm like, oh, okay. So there's a possibility. Okay. Because there's been, I think, more than around 3 women I've been with that I feel like they were in a relationship while they were fucking me.
Wow.
Probably were.
I feel. That's what I feel anyway. I could be wrong. Could be just the one that's kind of bait that I could think of. But the other two could be just, they were just, you know, them dating, like seeing other people. Type of
Right,
thing.
okay.
Seeing multiple people. So it could be that too.
Yeah.
So it's how it is now, isn't it?
I think it's our generation.
Yeah, that's true.
It is our generation as well.
So I mean, like women are changing now. Like that's why I can't be single, bro. Like I'd have trust issues, bro. Like you can ask Mitch. Like I've still like, how long did
still
it
has
take?
trust
Yeah. I don't
issues.
trust people. So if I was single, like now, I'd be single for the rest of my life because I know how girls move. Like out here, like it's reckless out here. So for me,
Do you have female friends?
nah.
Absolutely
Wow.
not.
Nah.
Absolutely not.
Wow.
I can't do it,
that's
bro.
fine,
I
that's
can't do it. You know what it is? It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work for me.
You
It
don't want
doesn't
to be
work.
like me, boy. I got
What?
female friends.
You
bro.
got loads.
I got four, 5.
Wow.
You got teams though.
And
And what's that
I've been
dynamic?
out with them. Imagine.
But he's single though.
What's that dynamic like though? Like
They're
what
confident though. They're
what
like,
consists of that of those friendships? Like what?
we just have normal conversations about life. Like sometimes we talk about business because obviously everybody just doesn't just have one career. Some do various other things. Sometimes it just be about between relationships, like having a conversation about a podcast really, or in a podcast, or just talk about sex, talk about just various other things. Like one of my homegirls, like I think on my birthday, every time I went out, I went with females. None of them. I told the man that it's my birthday, innit? So if you want to come out, come out.
Yeah.
I told the girls, hey, you're going out, going out.
Yeah.
Saturday, went out with a girl, with my homegirl. Went to a club. Next day, went out as well. Went with 4 girls.
Nah, I got female friends. But it depends on what you class as a friend, though. What do we mean by friend?
So that does sound like a really sort of like in-depth friendship. Whereas like I feel like you have female acquaintances. Obviously, you've got female friend, but a friend like
what does a friend mean then?
You don't have any females. I'd like to think so anyway. You don't have any females where you could go on your phone book and literally be like, "Hey, it's been a long time since we've seen each other. Do you want to go out for dinner?"
Nah.
Like,
is that what you mean?
Yeah. Like one of my homegirls.
You don't have those kind of friends.
I could literally have a conversation with my homegirl. I ain't seen her in a while. She's like, "Yo, let's go for dinner." She's like, "Yeah, all right, let's go." And she's in a relationship. And the thing is, I've already met him, so I can guarantee that he doesn't see me as a threat. So I don't feel like I give that aura anyway. And if they did have a problem, or if he did feel away, I think personally I'm open to conversation. So just come to me and just sort it out. Don't even tell her. So just come to me and just have a conversation. Go through the DMs, fam. My Instagram is public. My Twitter is public. I'm open to this shit. So it's like it's no big deal. Like I've had random conversations with women literally all over the world, and it's literally random shit. It's like,
so you're a good guy. I wasn't a good guy. Bro. That's
the difference.
Bro.
That's the difference.
Listen, like, bro, scumbag.
That's why he doesn't have any female friends, because all of them.
Do you have female friends then?
Do I have female
friends?
Male. Male friends, yes, but they're all gay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. To be honest, I think one time when I was out, I think maybe a few times actually, because on my birthday I went with 4 girls to Lux.
Okay, yeah.
You know about Lux.
Yeah. I've heard of Lux.
Yeah, and just me and the homegirls like chilling. Mandem just kept looking at me like.
But wait, because I'm not gonna let you get away with this. All right. So when you say friends, do you mean permanently, forever, ever, or do you mean like if they slapped it on you, you're like, are you not
forever like
forever friend? Yeah, it's never gonna change. Like,
I never see it that way.
Okay.
See, not all men are like you.
But I get what he means, because there was one point of like I wasn't like, she wasn't like my homegirl, but she was like, as you said, a friend, just like
right. So it could have gone that way.
It could have gone that way.
Yeah.
But then I realized, wait, my brethren's done with you, so I don't know, bruv. But I'll just let it be. And then I found out she was actually crazier in the head than I thought.
Okay.
So I escaped that one.
Yeah.
But just literally just me, 4 girls on the table, just having some fun, drinking, eating food.
Drinking?
Yeah, obviously you drink all that. Yeah.
He's a good guy, man.
He is.
I'm literally not a threat. I'm not a threat. Yeah. But catch me in a club setting, bashment is on. I'm on it. I'm on Carnival. I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm on it. Amanda was still shocked at me when I've seen snaps of me literally catching wides in like Carnival. Yeah. I'm just there like, fam, aren't you man doing the same thing? What's wrong with me doing it? Why is it a shock? Why is it a shock? Is it because I'm Asian, fam? It's because I'm Asian. And I'm thinking, yeah, it's definitely because I'm Asian, fam. They don't understand the source, fam.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
But
you need to come Brom, so have you been Brom?
I've been Brom, but I haven't been out in Brom.
Yeah, you need to go out, bro.
I've heard some shit.
Yeah. You need to come Brom.
I heard, there's a lot of, it's like a big Asian culture as well, though, isn't it?
What do you mean? Like
big Asian culture in
Oriental?
Brom. Yeah.
Is it?
I think, in my opinion, the way I see
what,
it.
like going out?
No, in general, like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm guessing bigger. It's a bigger city, innit? So yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I see. Like I've heard like bare shisha bars and shit.
Yeah.
Because when I went there, I only stayed for one night. I went to Daniel Caesar concert.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah.
O2 Academy or was it?
Yeah. It was hard. It was wavy. Then after that, literally just went back to my hotel. Bumped into the girl that was in the concert, talked to her, and then left. I
think I know why you can have female friends though. because you're probably like a nice person, innit? So
I think it's Filipino
like,
culture as well, you know. I've had a conversation with a girl recently about this, and she was like, I think we Filipino people are literally kind-hearted, are too kind-hearted.
We are.
Yeah. I'm kind-hearted too, but I think with women, for me, I don't like women. Like, I don't like what they have to say. I don't like Mitz. She's my girl, innit? Like, I love her. You get me? But I don't need to just have a female friend. I don't benefit from that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Like, I like talking about football. Yeah. Like, women, like, what do women talk about? Like, why do I need to... what do you like talk about? Like, I've never heard a group of women, and me just earwigging by the door thinking, I wish I could get in the room. Please, let me talk to all these women. Like, I don't want to talk to them. Like, what do I need to talk to you about?
Sometimes I just have...
You're just not a gentle soul.
I have good conversations with women.
Yeah, same sometimes, but like...
Do you know what it is? It's because you don't necessarily wear, like, you're never caught wearing your heart on your sleeve. I don't really think you have very much of a sensitive side.
Nah, I do. I have a sensitive side.
Not enough so to open up to to women, let alone to your boys. You say you never have heart to heart. Which is crazy.
Certain men, there are certain men that I'll never have a heart to heart with. But
man have heart to hearts. I wouldn't call it heart to heart.
Yeah, like
I'd be like I don't know what I'd call it, but
yeah, I think we don't know. We literally don't know. We don't have conversations like only certain like when you're close brethren, like you have that conversation, but not all the time. I think that's why I like, and also part of my life I was kind of raised around women because my dad was hustling a lot, so like I had, obviously my mum was around a lot as well, and my aunts, I got taken care of by my aunts, my grandmas.
Same, but that made me go the other way. That made me not want to. That made me like I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
And also, I'm gonna give. I don't come clean. I don't give a fuck. I'm an R&B man, innit? So
same.
Fam.
No, you're not really.
I'm not an R&B. Don't
you are, but you're not.
Out, bro. So when I'm vibing in the whip, what am I banging?
Yeah, but not really. Like
I'm not really R&B.
Doesn't really represent the kind of personality you have.
I'm R&B, bro.
You're
Trust
like
me.
a
how R&B
person.
you going though?
So
how R&B?
Bro, like I had an obsession.
Man put out a thread yesterday of flipping R&B.
Yeah, the old like noughties kind of thing.
Not
like,
noughties, but just classics that I thought were banging. Like,
yeah, like I prefer a good R&B album to a good rap album. Like, bro, look how Gasta get off that Brent Fires tune, or however you say his name. Yeah. Like when good R&B's playing, like I'm like,
Caesar Freudian is my favorite album to this day.
Yeah.
That's a banging album.
Yeah, it's a good album.
I think if he does beat that in this next project, I pray.
He's talking wild though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's why I pray. You can't cancel him to a degree because he was drunk as well.
What did he say again?
He was saying about why are we angry at Jules? One, people didn't clock that as well. He was just people were more attention seeking to. He said, why are we angry at white people? We should be friends. We should be be friends with them and all that shit.
Yeah, you can't say that. Bro.
Yeah, but you can't really say that. But at the same time, he's what 22, 23?
Yeah.
Maybe a bit older.
Oh, sorry.
But at the same time, I'm just there like, well, he was drunk, one. And two, like, I'm gonna assume when he said, why are we so angry with Jules, is he's not on social media like that. He's not really paying attention to the Twitter. He's not paying attention to the Instagram. He just posts his shit and bounce. Like, that's it. Like, he's concentrated on making his new album. So, and Jules is his friend, and he just heard, like, why the fuck are you guys doing to Jules? What's going on?
Yeah.
So, but at the same time...
But obviously he makes good music.
He makes good music. Like,
shouldn't speak.
So how R&B you going, though? I want to know this.
Like... Because
I'm R&B man.
Yeah, you're probably more R&B than me, but I like...
Man, them have literally told me I speak in R&B sometimes.
Nah, you're probably more R&B than me, but like I appreciate good R&B in it. So like, in my mind I can sing in it. I can't sing, but in my mind I can sing.
You sing in the shower?
Yeah, like
always.
I'm vibing like. Wait, how highly would you rate Trap Soul?
Trap Soul. Ooh. That changed the whole R&B in general, fam. That was the moment where everybody tried to copy the thing. I think Chris was one of the first to try and do a thing as well, because he had a song written by Bryson on the Royalty album.
What was that one?
Proof. Yeah, it was on the royalty album. Yeah,
I didn't listen to that album, you know.
it was.
That was the one with his kid at the front, innit? He was holding his kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost me like that in that period.
Did you listen to the Heartbreak one? The 40.
Yeah, I didn't listen to every track.
I listened to every track.
Yeah, you're R&B.
No, because I tried to make sure, like, is it a worth long album?
Yeah.
And I was like, at least 85%
Yeah.
is worth the listen. But the others,
Not
too
so much.
repetition.
Couldn't get through 40 tracks, bro. Couldn't do it, bro.
And then he put out the Christmas version. I was like, oh.
Christmas version.
Yeah. He put out Christmas version after.
I'm waiting on Ty Dolla's album.
Ty Dolla.
What did you
he's
think
one
of
of the best ones.
What did you think of him and Jeremiah's project?
It was alright. I liked it. I liked the one with French.
Yeah.
What sample did they use on that one? Was it the old? I can't remember.
I'm
the old sample.
fucking you
Tonight,
tonight.
Because because they actually, Hitmaker in it.
Yeah.
It was Youngberg.
Yeah,
back in the
Youngberg.
day.
Yeah. He makes.
He made songs on that album, and he actually previewed that a while back
on Joe Budden's podcast.
Joe Budden, so I was listening to it, I was like, I'm wheeling this again.
Yeah.
I need this replay again, fam. And I was like, yeah. And then he obviously made stuff with like Eric Bellinger, and I still need to listen to the album.
Yeah, Eric Bellinger's hard.
Eric Bellinger's wavy. I don't think everyone listens to him like that. Obviously, I had a beef with Tory back in the day, but we move. But let's actually get to a topic that I actually wrote down, fam. Jesus Christ.
How long we been going? I'm losing track of time.
Maybe.
I was gonna wonder. I was like, yo, we got
long, fam. An hour. Here you go. We got an hour.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You guys only do an hour, innit?
Yeah. People moan about that, you know. People go, it's too long, man. Swear to God.
Too long?
Yeah.
Fam,
Yeah.
I've done a 2.5 hour one,
I know.
Move, blood.
I know. People moan, bro.
Bro,
People think,
move,
cut it down. It's too long.
Why cut it down for?
People ain't got attention spans, innit?
Yeah, they're too short, bro. I think that's our generation as well, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, before actually the one I wanted to talk about, because I was watching your thing earlier, your recent episode 50 earlier. It was about like asking strangers to come on the pod, because I could relate to it, because I've done it as well. Like certain people canceling, or like you're like scared to ask them, like out the blue. Because I've asked like artists to come down. I've asked like random people to come down, business people, and they're like, yeah, coming down, whatever. And you just don't know like how to ask again, like maybe 5 days later or some shit. Yeah, so I have that problem. Or even going up to people, it's like, oh, you want to come on the podcast? Like, it's fun, whatever. Luckily enough, one of my co-hosts, Jamal, he's a gallus in it, so some of the gals.
The geezer with the muscles, the beard.
The muscles.
Yeah. Obviously, pause in it, but.
He's a gallus in it, so.
Yeah.
He gets better. I mean,
Good faith. Well done.
I don't know about it.
Congrats.
you know when you don't want to gas the man too much.
Yeah.
And you're just there like, fam, you get bare gal and he's like, no. But he's smiling inside, got a parade in his head. Like carnival cuz. But yeah, like sometimes it's just be random people like hollering at me. He's like, yeah, I want to come on the pod. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Like certain people literally, when they come on for the first time, I'm like, it's open doors, so come back if you want, just holler at me. It's like, yeah, on the day they'd be like, yeah, I'm coming on the pod.
Yeah.
Like on the recent one last week, Jamili just said, yo, I'm coming today. I'm like, all right, literally half an hour before the session. It's like, yeah, I'm out, so come. All right.
Yeah, what we were talking about on the episode was about showing people the pod. So it was about me.
Oh,
showing
not asking, but just showing.
Yeah. So showing this guy that he's big in the scene in Birmingham. Have you heard of Despa? I don't know if you know Despa.
I've heard the name.
Yeah, so he managed like JK and all them, man. So he came into my workplace in it. So that's what I was talking about. Whether I should go to him like, yo, I do this podcast, to kind of like network with him and like go, did you like it? So that was the.
I just ask
debate.
random people like, yo, I do a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't even show them, and then when they come here and it's like a vibe, because I think. Personally, I don't know if you think this as well, yeah, of your own shit. It's like, I think my podcast is the sauciest one in the city.
Who else does one in Bristol?
There's
couple
about
heads.
2, 3 more, yeah. But I'm just like, I don't mind saucy, man. I don't
Yeah.
Like, I don't think if you think about that as well. I think I had that.
No one else really does one in Brum though. Who
Yeah,
else does it?
you wanted to establish a podcast scene in Brum.
No one
That's
really.
what you really wanted to achieve.
I can only think of us literally, that's it. I
So-
can't think of anyone else in Birmingham.
Yeah, there's about 2 that I know of
In Birmingham?
in Bristol.
I was about to say. Yeah, I can't think of any others. But I remember seeing yours for the first time. I was hating on you still. I was like, but I'm a hater. Don't ignore that.
Wait,
like,
wait,
I
what?
hate first. So when I meet people, I go,
What
my man.
first?
Yeah,
What
I'm a
did
hater first. So it's a protective thing.
Oh,
so
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm
Trust
like-
issues.
Yeah,
Trust
yeah,
issues.
yeah.
Okay,
So I'm like, boy, my man. You get me? Who's my man? You know what I mean? Like and then people, I have to warm to people. So that by me doing that, then the dickheads they're already gone. So I weave the dickheads out early. So I'm like, I don't like my man straight away. When I meet people, I don't like him. and then I'm tripping in it. So obviously then when I get to know people, I'm like, yeah, I'll chat shit. But yeah, I was hating on you first, yeah. And then I put on one of your episodes. Me and Mitch was in bed, yeah. I put on one of your episodes. Let me see what this is about. I was like, let me put this on. You get me? Let's see what this is about.
I'm gonna
So I was ready
quote
to
what he
hate.
said.
I was ready to hate, and then I was like, let me see what this is about, man. And then you kicked off in it, and it's getting good in it. It's getting kind of good. And I looked at, what did I say to you?
Yeah. Yo, I like this podcast. He's like, he's a lot like me. I was like, oh, okay.
But yeah, like when you was talking, I was impressed. I was like, okay, this is actually good. Like, this is good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking with this. So then I started listening to other episodes. But yeah, man, like I was hating at first, and then I actually, put it on, and then yeah, I liked the whole vibe. Like, yeah, I liked what you was talking about. I liked how you did it. But yeah, man, like I rated it.
Yeah, I read yours as well. Like when you first followed me, I was like, what's this title for? There's a podcast. I was like, oh, sick. And then I just listened to like maybe a few. I was like, oh, this is good topics. It was just short, and I was just like, I'm used to long ones. Good, whatever. Like, because I listened to Say Your Mind by Kelechi Okafor. I don't know if you know about that one. Say Your Mind.
The only Kelechi I know is the one from Arsenal Fan TV. The
No,
black
no,
geezer.
no. She's like,
Oh, this is a girl.
Yeah, she's an activist. She's an activist actor.
Yeah, you listen to a
Various
lot
other
more than
affairs.
us.
Yeah. But she's got a dope podcast.
Mm.
Talks about like a lot of things, and it's really interesting. Like to see, because she does it by herself. Imagine you're just in one room just talking by yourself, right?
Tough. Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, like I couldn't do that shit.
Yeah.
But then she's got an interesting podcast as well, and I was it's like it was like that, and then I watched some of the videos, and I was just like, this is sick. And when you did the outdoor one, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I wish I did that first. That's what I
in the
thought
summer,
of doing.
yeah.
Yeah, in the summer, and then I was like, yeah, cool. And I just enjoyed it from there, like a few episodes in here and there. And then the one recent one was funny to me was you were talking about football, like not talking to women about football and that on Twitter. Women talking about football on Twitter.
Oh, that was more led by me.
What was that?
Wasn't it? When I was like, when girls talk about football on Twitter, it's all for one thing.
Oh yeah, it's defo to get dick. Like defo. You don't think that?
No, because to be honest, I actually follow someone. I think I follow someone that has a football podcast, like women that have a football podcast that talk about football.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give them a
I
couple
love
tequila
that.
shots.
Yeah.
Rare. But yeah,
Yeah, and I need to listen. I still need to listen to it.
Yeah.
I think it's wavy. Like I
Is
think
it?
it'd be wavy. Like just to have a conversation. I'm not a football fan like that.
Yeah,
I'm more of
yeah.
a basketball head. So if you come talk to me about basketball,
yeah.
all right, cool, let's do it. But football, not really a fan like that.
Yeah.
I watch it though.
Mm.
I watch it. I remember going to my first football game. I was like, this is live.
What was your first football game?
It was Southampton versus Plymouth.
Nah, that went live, bro.
No. It was like when they were actually good.
Oh, they were good. they were
actually-
never good.
Yeah, trust me.
them two teams ain't never been good.
They had
But yeah.
what you call it, Peter Crouch, Kevin Phillips,
That's way back.
yeah.
When Crouch played for
and
Southampton.
Jermaine Defoe was in Plymouth back in the day.
Yeah.
That time, way back.
Wow.
That was like, oh, this is sick. But then
Yeah.
after that,
That's so mad. That's
that's
a
the
random
only game
to
I've
go
been to. That's the
Mm.
only game I've been to. After that, I don't really. It's not really my thing.
So yeah, let's ask him some questions, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it.
So what are you currently looking for love?
Oh, I had a conversation about this like a few weeks ago. So, like on the podcast,
What's the sitch, man? What's the sitch?
on the podcast, everyone was like, a girl asked me like, oh, you're looking for a sweet one? I'm just like, yeah, it's all good, isn't it? I'm ready to settle down in it, but
You ready to settle down?
I'm ready to, but I'm not gonna look for it. Like,
Right.
I'm not gonna I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, people can hate me for this. I don't care. I wasn't really getting girls 4 or 5 years ago, bro. I was butters to a lot of women, bro. I can say that as a fact.
I don't think you
So
are.
what the glow up happened like?
Fam, the glow up happened literally as soon as I cut my hair off.
Oh, okay.
How long was your hair before?
It was a slip back type of thing.
Oh.
So, yeah, you can see pictures of me like literally really slick back,
Yeah.
like almost like a K-pop hairstyle.
Okay.
Cut it off, and after that it was just different, fam.
Wow.
Life changed.
Yeah, life changed. But at the same time, also, I just became different. Like, I actually had conversations about, like, self-evaluating myself and just become... Apparently, I'm more confident now than before as well. Having random conversations with people and just like, yeah, I guess so. But when it comes to love, like, I'm not really looking for it. If it happens, it happens. I don't mind.
Have you ever been in love?
No.
Really?
After
What makes you say that though?
I think it's because I'm self-evaluating myself a lot, and it's like, was that love? Like, or do you tie the word relationship
with love
and exclusivity with your feelings? Like I'd say I was seeing this as I'm seeing women or whatever, because I've said in this podcast before, like I was seeing multiple women at the same time at one point, and it was about like 3, 4, and I was just open just to have that in it, whether it be sexual or not, and then it just became, man's pockets were getting a bit dry, so I said, whoa, relax there, big man. And then obviously God said, you know what, you're gonna have to cut these off, and this experience is gonna have to, I'm gonna give you L's from you to learn for, because you're not gonna learn from just cutting them off. You're gonna have to learn from these L's I'm about to give to your head top.
Yeah.
So, and just learn from it, and then after self-awareness, I was like, did I actually like them? Did I feel like I was getting to be in love with them? Was I in that state of mind? And in all reality, sometimes I felt that way with a few girls. Sometimes I didn't. That's why I'm in that mode of like, I don't think I've ever been in love like that before. So that's what I think, personally. Yeah. But apparently one of the man said, yo, apparently I feel like you've been through heartbreak, but not in a relationship state.
Right.
So like a girl that you was fond of, but you wasn't with, basically.
Yeah. Which could be true. There's been
How do you deal with multiple women at one time? Do they not find out about each other? Is that not stressful for you? Also, how do you then walk away having made peace with all of these women? Because you don't
with peace with all of them.
Oh, okay. Because I would find it hard to like begrudge you after like, you know what I mean? Because you give me nice guy vibes.
I'm not a nice
so
guy
I'd find it. I'd find it very difficult to be angry at you after. So how do you close ties?
Hold on, when's Zach's birthday? Because I bet we can guess when his birthday is.
What?
Based off his character. You know Zach?
Oh, like an Aries.
Zach isn't an Aries.
Oh, no.
When's his birthday? Like summer. Is your birthday coming up?
No.
Or is it gone?
It's gone.
When's your when's your birthday?
I'm an Aquarius, so that's
What month's that?
That's Feb, right?
Jan, Feb.
Late Jan, Feb. Yeah.
Aquarius
is
you're the
after
only
me.
you're the only Jan baby I know. I don't know any other Jan babies.
Oh no, but no, Aquarius is different to a Capricorn. Aquariuses are like
Late
loving
January.
people.
Yeah. Sorry, go on. What was it?
Yeah, so it was, they knew I was seeing other women. They just didn't know about each other.
Right.
I think if
and
you
did they feel okay with that?
They had no.
They had no choice.
I wouldn't say they had no choice. That's a bit mad, but I just said like.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Like I'm getting to know you. I can't just put all of my like. There are women out here that literally I see that are in relationships that still have a line on their phone.
Really?
That's a fact.
I don't blame them though, because
because when this man is gone, they got a
that means,
nice cushioned pillow.
Yeah.
Right,
she don't fully trust her man's potential. That's what that means, and that's understandable. A lot of younger women are with guys that they ain't got their shit together, and not everyone's got their shit together. I ain't got my shit completely together, but some men just don't have anything together.
Yeah.
But they're still fond of him. You know what I mean? So they'll be with him, but they'll still have like their insurance on the side.
Yeah.
So that's understandable. That's just common sense to do that.
Yeah, but I'm at the time I was just like, they knew I was seeing other women. I just didn't tell them who they are. And when I don't care if she listens, to be honest, but when me and this girl kind of had an argument, we kind of broke it up. We kind of were just like, yeah, we're not messing with each other anymore like that. And then we were just having normal conversations, just trying to make sure like everything's okay. She tells me that she actually found out one of the names
Of the other girls.
of one of the other girls, and she knew who that was.
Oh, that's stressful.
Because when I was, when I hung up the phone to one of my boys while I was with her, she the
recent calls.
the recent calls. And she found out the name. I was like, "Oh, so you're she thought that, yeah." But at the same time, it was like, personally, this is just my point of view. So, babes, if you are listening, don't take judgment because you are beautiful. She's more fire than her.
Oh, this is getting intense.
So the girl
that I broke up with at that time.
Yeah.
And obviously, she knows who the other girl I was seeing at the time as well. And obviously I know personally, and Mandem would probably agree that, and certain women that I know as well that I've had conversations with are some of my friends, would kind of agree like, they would be more fire than her.
That's controversial.
But at the same time, every man has a different taste, and at the time, both of them were dark skinned. I don't give a fuck, but they had different beauty in my opinion. Yeah. And certain men would probably go to the other woman than her, and that's life. So
yeah, man, that beauty shit's dangerous though, man. Avoid that shit. Like you gotta look at people's character, bro. Like
I fucked up.
Good-looking girls and that
are dangerous.
Nah, it's not even that they're dangerous.
No, to me, they're dangerous, fam.
You gotta separate their looks from their character, and I can do that so easy because, bro, I'm looking at your character straight away. Like I don't care how you look. Like you can be peng or whatever, but I'm looking at how you're acting, what you're doing, what your morals are saying. You get me? Like,
that's more of a
away.
Personality thing.
Yeah.
For me, like, if I find a girl attractive, it's mainly like appearance, not just because a lot of women think like, oh, when they say, I'm attracted to personality, da. No, you ain't. You're attracted to what they look like first, and then when they come up to you and they ask you out, and you're like, nah, I'm going. Oh, let's go to the next one. Oh, well.
A lot of girls are flopping by doing that though.
Yeah, man.
They're walking away from their blessings.
Trust me.
You know what I mean?
Trust me. Don't even want to try actually ask the guy an actual question. Like,
yeah.
Oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, what do you do?
You know what I mean?
Or what do you do in your spare time?
Because
are you a family man?
Yeah.
You're not gonna ask that in a club.
Because I know some waste man, like some man that don't even have £10 in their pocket, but they're decent looking guys in it, so they can still draw. You know what I mean? And these girls don't even know who they're dealing with. Like they're going home with some guys. It's just trouble. Them guys are waste man. They got no ambition, but just because they go gym, they got a little beard and they're trimmed. That day they drew the girl. You get what I'm saying? So girls need to be careful.
Fam, there's certain man. I'm not even gonna lie. There was one time, moved to a girl. She actually wanted my friend instead. So she said, "No, I'm not interested in you. I'm interested in your friend, innit?" Oh. And this is when I had the slick back hair. I didn't have facial hair. I didn't have a thing, bro. I had the slick back hair.
What kind of girls are you drawing when the hair was slicked back? Like, what were the levels then? I know it was dead. And you was pissed at it, but you had to just do it. He was like, you know what? I deserve more than this. What? Fuck it. You know what I mean? I need something out here. I need something.
It wasn't like... I had a friends with benefits when I had that hair. So I wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was just dead for me, fam. And I cut it off, started growing facial hair. I was like, nah, this is my thing now, fuck this. And I got the crispy fades and that. And then after then it just changed, fam. Started dating other women, and yeah. That's when Tinder started popping off for me as well after I got hair. I was like, fam, this Tinder thing is live. And the man them are looking at me like, how are you getting these type of things?
So you would link straight off Tinder?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, how do you make the initial encounter? Because we're talking a lot about the club, but obviously we know that single life ain't about the club these days.
Nah,
so is it more like... So what would you say the percentage is? Personal interactions versus social media interactions?
Ooh, probably like 70-30.
70 being social media?
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely, yeah,
Attraction-wise.
definitely. Yeah.
That
Wow.
attraction. But but that 30% comes with when I actually initiate actually going out and they actually see me in person and stuff like that. Because I've had women DM me too, straight. And have
Slapping it on you, innit?
not straight, but like, man, are always shocked. Like, what? She DMs you first. I'm like,
What
yeah.
do women say when they DM you first? I'm very curious. Just hi, how are you?
To be honest, I post a lot on my story on my Instagram.
Okay, so
they-
it's a response
So
to
they
that.
usually respond on that, and it is what it is. Like, it's not shooting their shot mainly, but to them, it's their shooting their shot. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let's have a conversation. Let's see how it goes. And like, I don't know. Should I say this? I'm trying to think.
You should. It's your podcast.
No, but the thing is, they might listen to it, and then it's be like, oh, I know who you're talking about. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say it off cam, but I'm not.
Have you ever got like? Have you ever got pussy off the podcast? So has anyone ever DM'd you like, yo, I was just watching episode 12 and the way you was diving into that topic. Oh yeah, and then you was like, oh, I know, man. Like, yeah, I really felt that one.
No.
What you doing tomorrow?
Not yet, you know.
Oh, not yet.
Not
soon
yet,
come,
not
soon
yet.
come.
No, soon comes,
Yeah, soon
still.
come, soon
I've had women like literally find the podcast like, oh, I think you showed me this, and whatnot.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. It's just like, oh, it's so cool. Followed it and more entertaining for them. It's like,
Yeah.
it's alright. So I'm like, alright, cool, thank you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then there's some women that follow the pod or follow me. I'm just there like, how do I initiate this shit? Because it can't just be about the pod.
It can.
It can, but at the same time, like, I've had certain men be like, yo, you should invite this girl on your pod. Not just like, yeah, just some of my boys. And I'm just like, who is it? So I'm like, what, her? Nah, I can't. Why? Because I want her, bruv. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I want her, bruv. But yeah, man. Like, I wish though. Hopefully,
Yeah, man,
God willing.
soon come,
I've had women ask me about the pod. Like, oh, what? Like as you said, I start the pod. What type of conversations you have, like, and a lot of women like podcasts a lot more as well.
Yeah, because you know what you're not doing. You know what you're not realizing that you're doing. Yeah, because a podcast is basically every week you're putting out an album, aren't you? Every week you're putting out. You're putting out 2 hours worth of content, so that could be what 14, 15 tracks.
We're putting out you, I guess.
Yeah, so you're talking to them directly, so they're kind of, you know how they say women kind of fall in love with the sound of people's voices. So you're seducing them every week. You're talking to them every week, so they're like, oh, I like
I don't
this.
think I'm seducing them.
But you know what I mean? Yeah. But
I know what you mean.
You get what I'm saying, though, innit?
Yeah, but some of the wild shit I've said.
But like, yeah, women like that.
Listening.
Women like that. So if you've got a weekly listener, they're kind of becoming infatuated without they don't even know they're becoming infatuated.
Yeah, true.
So they're hearing your voice every week, and then if they was to see you, they'll be like, oh, that's the guy I
them.
listen to every week.
Mm.
You get me?
100%.
There's certain women, to be honest, she might listen, I don't know. But there was this one girl I met at an event, yeah? And she actually follows me and the pod. Obviously, she didn't say that. She listens to the pod or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, I recognize your face. Like, you're buff. I tried to holler at you. So, and we just had normal conversation. That was it. Like, I didn't ask her about the pod or anything like that.
Yeah.
Anything. It's like, oh, if you want to come on the pod, let me know. Like, because one of the other girls that was there, I've met her before. So, she knows I did a podcast with one of my co-hosts, knows her as well. So it's like, yeah, just come on the podcast if you want to. Have free, like, it's whatever. Like,
Yeah, it's different with us. Like when girls DM us, I say us because it's our Instagram. I don't have my own Instagram, so
okay.
yeah. So when girls DM us, yeah, and they'll be like, some girls will be like, I want to come on, but you can't come on if they don't know her mitts. Why am I having you on? Like, you're a random girl. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, I can't just have a random chick on the podcast just because she said, yo, I want to come on.
yeah.
You get me? Like,
That's true.
unless she's like a person that's kind of passionate about something, like she's got a certain art that she does, or she's in media, whatever. If she's just some random girl, bro, like,
But what
She
if
has to
she's
know
got...
someone. She
yeah,
has to know
like
someone.
you need
Like,
to be
you can't be just
acquainted
random.
to me in some way. Like, I can't just have you in my
Okay.
house. You get me?
Okay, got you.
See what I'm
So I
saying?
didn't even think of it that way. I thought we were after more women on our podcast.
Yeah, but women that I know, you know what I mean? I couldn't get like a DM from
Because
a random woman and like, oh, I really like the podcast. I wish I could come on. Like, all right, cool, but no, I don't know who you are.
Okay.
And what, like, if they did their own podcast,
then perhaps,
then
yeah,
it makes sense because you're in the world.
yeah,
but
yeah.
if you're just some random person,
that just wants to come on.
like, first of all, how do I know that you're able to contribute to the episode? Like,
What
not
type of topics
everybody
you want to bring up?
Yeah, not everybody can do this. Like, it looks easy, but it's not. So,
Fam, I had an argument.
so I'm saying, like, so I can't
had
have
an
anyone on.
argument. I was on an argument, but I had a conversation with someone like, this podcast shit ain't easy, you know?
Nah.
And they're like, well, you're just talking to a mic, bro.
Mm.
I'm like, move, bro. Do you know it takes me a whole day to edit?
Yeah.
I edit video and audio.
Yeah.
And I don't know, what do you program
Bro,
use?
I'm basic. I don't know nothing about technology, so I know I should be using like Logic or whatever.
I use Logic.
I use GarageBand to record.
Oh,
dead.
shit.
Very dead. And I use iMovie to edit. Very dead. I know I should be using either Final Cut Pro and all that.
I use Logic and Final Cut.
Cut Pro. Yeah. I should be using those platforms, but why am I not using those platforms?
I don't
Or
know. You're
whatever.
lazy.
But I'm dead, bro. Like, I need people to explain. Like, I'm getting all this set up in mind because my mic's like dead.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I need people to help me with all of that. I'm only good at talking shit. Like, I don't know how to do the
I know what
technology
you mean.
stuff.
Like, it grew on me though. Like before, I was using this free program. I forgot what it's called. Audacity.
Yeah, I know the one.
Yeah, I was using Audacity to record. Not to record, to edit. Because he would export it to me on MP3, and so everyone's. It was a whole file already. Like everyone's both mics already synced together. And then he was like, "Yo, use Logic. It'll be easier. Handles the audio better, handles music better because I put music on the podcast." And started editing on there, and it's like it's actually quite better because I have access to each individual mic, can up the level, lower the level, take out the background noise, various other things.
Wow.
It's a bit more technical, but at the same time, it's more clearer in the ear. And like, it depends on obviously the person because they might be loud, they might be quiet, they might be like various other things. It might be too far for them during the episode, but when you hear it, it's not as actually far. You could just amp it up a little bit and be cool.
Yeah.
And in Final Cut, it's almost like the same as iMovie, but it's just a bit more technical.
Yeah.
Because there's little. I don't use it much because I put the whole episode up there. It'll just be like, cut this section out.
Yeah.
Cut intro.
This
back.
2 mic thing is what we want to achieve. I really want my own mic.
Yeah.
I really just want one, and I want to design it. I want my own one.
We
but
won't
we
even
can't...
need it. We'll just need one studio mic because our mics are cheap, so we'll need one studio mic.
What brand do you use?
Oh
Some
God!
dead Amazon mic,
don't.
bro. I bought like 5 mics. I bought like an audio interface, and it just wasn't working in it. But I found out the other day I bought the wrong things. So now I've got a bridging that like does music production. He's gonna tell me what to buy and then I'll do it. But
Yeah.
it won't be till later on in the year because I need to pay for other stuff at the minute. But
Yeah, money's a bit tight.
yeah, exactly.
It's a struggle. Summer's coming.
Yeah. But when we get the mics up, like it's calm.
Trust me. Yeah. I know what you mean. Like before, I was thinking of doing what your setup is. Bring
Like-
everybody to the house.
Yeah.
But I said, wait, my parents ain't finding out the shit. Fuck this. So, the wild shit I've said to this podcast. Are you mad? They
Bro, my
hear
mum
this?
watches every episode, you know.
I can't tell I don't know if I could tell my parents, you know. I do
Don't
this.
tell him, bro. Tell
They-
him, bro.
to be honest, they know that I do something.
Are
creative.
your parents like strict Filipino parents? Are they?
Kinda, yeah.
Do you have any
They're very
siblings?
Yeah, one sister.
Younger, older?
Younger.
How old?
19.
Okay. Cool.
So they're like, I wouldn't say they're strict, but they're like it took me like a few years to make them realize that it might not be a Filipino girl coming through that door.
Oh,
It took me
okay.
a few years, man.
Yeah.
Because when they first found out I dated a girl that was not Filipino, that was...
Was that an issue?
I was drunk, yeah, in a Christmas party. And I told them, like, I dated a Turkish girl.
Oh.
And they were like, what? My aunts were like, is she cute? Is she cute? Obviously, my aunts, you know what I mean? My mom just looked at me like, the fuck are you bringing to my house? Were you gonna bring her to my house, bruv? I'm like, no, like, she wasn't gonna be my wife at the time. I didn't feel that way, but yeah. It took me a year of that, but to me saying, yeah, I have a podcast, I don't know. Maybe I'll tell them one day, just like, yeah, I have a podcast, but I don't even want to listen to it. I don't want you to listen to it though.
What do you reckon will happen if they listen to it? Like, would
They'll be
scream?
like, "What the fuck have you been saying?"
Really?
Yeah.
You bring
I don't think
shame.
you're that bad though. Like, you keep it. You don't like go overboard with it. Like, I think they'll hear it and then.
With some of the sex stuff, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You don't go into
Yeah,
well,
if
today's
my
been a
mum-
bit bad,
if
but you
my-
don't go into too much detail. Like, you don't go into like detail. Like, you could go worse. Like, you know that, innit? Like, you try and keep it a bit.
PG.
Yeah,
you're
not
more
too-
sensible than
yeah,
if my
you don't go
parents
too
ever
in.
heard. If my parents ever heard, they will probably like disown me.
Now, we don't go too in
for
either.
bringing shame to the family. Like if they heard me say the word vagina, like they are on camera for everyone to see.
This is what I mean.
But then this is
But
the thing, though.
my
I've
mum
trained.
screws at me every morning about it.
Yeah.
But I don't care, innit?
But I've trained. I trained my parents from young to understand that they brought me here, so they need to accept that I'm not going to be
Bruv,
brought
if
up
you-
the Filipino way.
Listen, like if you wanted me to marry a Filipino girl and accept the Filipino tradition, don't take me to a different country.
That's
Yeah,
it.
take
That's
me
it.
to the islands, cuz.
That's it. That's it.
This country has made me who I am today.
That's it.
This is, man, like,
Yeah.
it's weird, but well, one day I'll be like, yeah, I have a podcast. I'm not sending it to you though. Like, I talk about this and that, but that's about it.
It's almost like you have to prove that it makes money and it's successful before you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
even put it
That's
forward.
all Asian
Which
parents.
is, yeah, because
Really?
they don't understand the concept of creativity.
Entertainment, yeah.
It's like, what is that? That's so fickle. Like, why are you not a nurse? Why have you not? Why do you not try and go and be a doctor?
Why you not a doctor?
Yeah, why not in the medical field? And it's just like not everyday medical field. You
why
brought
you-
me here.
Why are you not in Dubai? Like,
That's
you
it.
know what I mean, why aren't you making money? Because in all reality, they want you to make more money than them so that they can retire.
And then you can
give
look
them
after
money.
yeah. Yeah, my dad the other day, it was crazy. He was like, I met up with my friends and my friends was like, you must be loving life, getting your monthlies from Mitts. And my dad was like, what monthlies? I ain't get no monthlies from her. It's because everyone expects you to be giving your parents money back, like remittance almost. Every
Like,
single
I'm still
month.
paying something. I'm still paying my something in the Philippines because I got getting something built there. My parents are getting something built there.
She's doing that as well.
Yeah, no, I think everybody's doing that.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing that. Regardless of race, like I go back home and just build something around it.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm paying for. I'm paying for my own bills. I'm paying for other shit. Like I can't even go on holiday this year. I think that's how I want to go on holiday this year, but I don't think I will.
Yeah,
That's like
saving money.
us.
Yeah, that's like us this year. Just
Yeah.
podcasting, saving.
Yeah, podcast is literally like money, bro. Like, fam, I'm waiting for my Spotify Tidal deals, Apple Music, shout me, get me, SoundCloud. I'm trying to get to that 100K so I can get paid, fam. Like, I don't know if you know about the monetizing thing they put up on SoundCloud.
No, talk to us. We don't know anything about this.
Like, now, if you go over 100K, there's a possibility for you like making money off the episodes, like monetizing.
Oh, okay.
So, if you go over 100K, and depends on how.
Yeah, they'll give you like £10 or something.
I don't know.
I saw that post of how much you get per stream or something. Have you seen this post?
Yeah.
Where it's like Spotify, YouTube, and how much they pay if you get 1 million streams.
Yeah.
And it's like minimum wage, and so
Yeah,
you're still
yeah.
earning like £14. They said 14 grand a year if you average like 1 million streams a post or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you're still earning minimum wage.
Yeah,
That's
I remember. I was listening to this podcast called Extra Gravy. Shout out to that dude McFly. He had this guy called Shane Sterling. And he's actually a big creative in Toronto. He's actually he actually directed Drake's first video,
Okay, cool.
which was Replacement Girl.
Yeah.
So obviously he had deals with Nike and all that shit. And he's like saying like it's on like 25 mil on YouTube on his old page. He hasn't monetized it, but apparently there's a possibility it could be like 4 to 6 grand for 25 mil.
25 mil.
Yeah, 25 mil views.
So how much would it be like for 100K?
You get
250.
peanuts, don't you?
Yeah, you get peanuts like that.
Really?
Probably like
Yeah.
probably like £100 maybe plus.
But that, you know how that always work though, because even we're victims of it. People want to be heard so much that they'll do it for free. So it's like we'll create these platforms and put the content out for free because it's worth it. And they know that creatives are so desperate that it's a sick
They
world,
don't
bro.
want we don't want 9 to 5s anymore.
Yeah, they know that people are so desperate to create art, they'll do it for free. And if they're gonna get paid, they'll just about pay, but they'll be like, why should we pay them what they deserve? And they'll do it anyway. People are gonna create regardless. You get me? But that's nasty though, bro.
Have you seen? Have you been watching like what's going on YouTube, like this, like DDG and these vloggers in America and that they're posting like every day.
Oh yeah.
Why?
I mean the vloggers that I
My
watch.
G, they live in penthouses,
I don't
driving in
believe all that.
i6s, driving in
Only some of them, like
dropping racks on Louis Vuitton and Balenciaga daily.
What? Who though?
Like if you research like Pontiac made DDG and all these, because to be honest, Pontiac's a rapper. So he's also signed to Atlantic, I believe. No, but he was an example. Like he was doing vlogs every day. Chino Alpha Wolf, I think. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, he was doing it. Post every day or every week or something like that. Even some of these girls in America are doing it.
Yeah, they get money off the ads in it. So the ads that they put in, that's where the money is.
I personally, privilege in YouTube is real.
Yeah,
women make money.
But I don't think they'll last.
It is the women.
But there's no longevity in that for me.
What do you mean? There's always a consumer, especially in the beauty. Like obviously to take it to the
I'm
girl
not gonna
side.
lie. I only watch it because I know they're buff.
I watched the try on like hauls and that.
What?
Because
with you, bro. What do you mean? I'm a ones.
I thought you just watched it on your own.
Nah, like
I watch it.
No, they make money
Them ones, I'm watching because
some of
They
them I
take
got.
them
Go on, no.
Yeah, some of them I got like nice bodies in it.
They earn money off sponsorships, but also affiliate links.
Yeah.
So they'll put their links and they get commission every single time someone clicks on it and buys something through their link.
Yeah, that's why you get them.
Which is the
intros.
biggest way that they get the money, because I've watched them chat about it and they say that sponsorships don't even get you that much money because you're kind of constricted to what you can do when you are being sponsored by a brand. So for example, Gymshark, Gymshark has loads of athletes, but a lot of the women that I saw rise with Gymshark have now left Gymshark. They create their own product because they've now got so much influence. But a big part of their income still comes from affiliate links.
Yeah. Because these type of big brands want to spend on advertising, but don't want to do it in a scale where it's like flying out certain people.
That's it.
And all that shit. Like go into Kendall Jenner for like $1 million just to post.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's too much money.
It's too much money for them, so that's why they're going to the influencers that got like 80K.
Yeah, giving them a little check or whatever.
Give them that little good enough, like you know what I mean. But also some like some of these girls like Nikita Johnson and
Oh yeah.
Nella Rose.
But bro, they ain't got, for me, they ain't got no influence, bro. Like in my opinion, it's not real
Influence and creative is different, though.
Yeah, like I'm not.
I wouldn't say we're like.
I don't do
I
it
think
for that.
Yeah, I think we're content creators, not influencers.
Yeah. So this, for me, the podcast is just a first example of an idea, of many ideas. You know what I mean? So some people are just on YouTube to be on YouTube. They've got 10 years from now, they're not going to be making anything else. They're just doing the same thing for 10 years. Whereas creatives, they'll be like, all right, I did the podcast. All right, but now I'm going to do this. All right, now I'm going to write this. Now I'm going to create this. That was just one branch of the tree, the podcast. You get me? That's the difference. And you can't be stopped if that's the way you operate. You get me?
Yeah,
that's the way we want to operate.
There's people like who's done that? Like Timothy De La Ghetto does it.
Yeah, I fought with him. I'm subscribed to him from Wilding Out. Yeah.
I've been subscribed to him since he was doing comedy skits and vlogs. He's hard.
Yeah. Talented geezer.
4YE, like 4 Y'all Entertainment.
No, I don't know that.
Watch them, fam.
Do you know the 85 South show? DC Young Fly and all them.
But 4 Y'all was one of my favorites. Like they know, fam. Their vlogs, the way they edit vlogs.
Funny.
Fam, it's like it takes them like a month to 2 months just to edit one vlog.
Is it?
They don't post vlogs like that.
So when they post,
when they post, it's quality, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy and funny to where you're like, holy shit.
What they called?
4 Y'all Entertainment. It's like two
Okay.
brothers, Trey and Jay. Imagine they just do it by themselves, like edit and everything. Progress from like 16 to they're like either my age or between our ages. Yeah.
being consistent with it.
Yeah, just been doing that for years, bro.
Yeah, that's the key, bro.
So I think that's the way forward. But
That's definitely the key.
got any other questions up?
Have we got questions now?
Yeah.
Wow, you ain't spoke much.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I've been taking it all in.
It's because I think you're used to like the hour thing, innit?
Nah, you know. Nah, I thought you was gonna have questions.
I got questions, but
Go
I was
on,
like,
get them out.
Because you said you got
promise. Yeah, let me
questions,
answer
innit?
that.
Yeah.
I ain't got much questions. If anything pops into my head, I'll just.
Yeah. What you call it? Yeah. I want to bring this up, but because obviously you guys are on YouTube as well. Do you watch any of these Americans listen to our music, UK music, the reactions?
I don't watch them now.
I watch them and it's funny as fuck.
Do you? I've seen a few, but I don't religiously.
I only listen to the women. I only watch the women ones.
Do they feel it? Do they like it?
They like the
They love
Afro
it.
swing. They like the Afro
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Obviously,
that.
some of the rap stuff, they mess with. But Afro swing, they love that because it makes them dance and do.
What do you think of the scene, UK?
It's
music
strong.
scene?
I think it's strong. I think we're the hottest right now. We're hotter than half of the US at least.
Is it strong though?
In my opinion, it is. Because I think it's because I think it's because we're here, and we're
Right, and we feel it.
and we feel it so much to
Right.
where like yo, like you know what I mean. The struggle of back in the day compared to now is different, fam.
I think it's weaker than people think, you know. I think it's being finessed. I think they're producing these record labels, clocking that the scene's growing, I think they're signing these rappers like one single deals. So they've got like, let's for instance, Ross with Gunlean.
Russ, Rams was there at one point.
Yeah, exactly. So they'll have the big single like Rams Are Barking. They'll get signed or whatever, and then
It's a single deal.
they'll push that single, and then the label will make money off that single. But then what happens to Rams next year, the year after that, the year after that, the year after that?
He did bring out some stuff though.
Yeah, but no one's gonna listen to him. Like Ross next
if you
year
think
is
about
not
it-
gonna be about like Gunlean and all that. That's gonna be Gun. Someone else
Nah,
did it.
Gunlean will still be here in the club.
But
He's
he
doing
won't.
the Gunlean and that.
He won't be here. He won't be here. You get
It's
me?
facts, it's facts.
He won't be here. Rams ain't gonna be around. That's what I'm saying. The scene, it looks like it's growing, but it's being finessed. Like these men are making these one bangers. The bangers going off, and then you won't see them 2 years from now. You're not gonna see them. Only a couple of men are gonna be around. So you got the staple artists that are really talented, like J Horse, Dave. They're different. You get me? They're gonna be around. But there's too many man that they come out with that one tune, and then you go,
Tion's
what
gonna
happened to
be
my
staying.
man? Now Tion's talented.
I think
I think
Tion's staying.
yeah, I think he's talented.
I
Yeah.
think Tion might stay.
He's been around though.
No, but like
been around.
compared to the success of Keisha and Becky and Options. He wasn't.
Oh,
in the
like he
public
wasn't at
eye
that
like
level.
that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we knew him from
But even them man, NSG, whatever called.
NSG.
I don't think them man are gonna be around next year. I could be wrong, but
They could make summer bangers and it'd be cool.
I think man aren't that talented. I think a lot of these men aren't that talented.
Do you think-
a lot of these men have just got one song in their locker.
That's true.
You get me?
Tiny. Do you think Tiny's gone?
But
I've not
I
heard
think
from
he
him in
chose.
ages.
He made his money, didn't he? I think he chose to kind of.
Isn't he more of a fashion icon
Yeah,
now?
he's gone to a different place with it. Like
Personally, he's still making music, but it's he has a label, fam.
yeah, so
Mate,
he's gone
I-
into Jay-Z realm in it. Like he's in a different
He's in.
The last time I saw Tiny was in McDonald's.
performing.
He
Yeah.
He performed in a McDonald's
Oh,
in my
sick.
hometown.
Yeah, but he's
They
looking to
shut it down.
he's looking to
for
boss
him.
up. He's not really on this put out
Right,
music thing.
right.
There's no money in the music.
Yeah.
What do you think of Hardy Caprio? How's his future looking?
He's talented.
I think he's talented. I
He's
think
talented. He's one of the talented ones.
him, Bane,
Yeah.
Kojo. I
Yeah.
think Bane is about to blow soon.
Yeah.
I
He's
think
talented.
if Bane, because it sticks to the gal songs and do that, and you know what I mean. If he does the gal songs more
Yeah. That's his
and
vibe.
and feeds the streets a little bit,
Yeah.
not too tough, but a little bit, like with the whole D Block Europe and other things.
Them man are hard as well.
Them man are hard as well.
Yeah.
Give the streets that.
Yeah.
But stick to the gal tunes because
Yeah.
you know even American girls love Bane.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
hearing
yeah.
Rihanna a lot
Yeah.
about them watching Rihanna. They're watching Notes. I think Notes is a talented person.
He
staying.
surprised me. Yeah, he's good.
He's staying.
Yeah, he surprised me.
Lotto Boys. I'm bringing it up because obviously they're run, but
I think Lotto Ash is hard. Don't know about the other one. Obviously,
I don't know their names.
Luke.
Yeah,
Is it Luke? And...
yeah. Lao
Luke
Ash
and
and Lao
Ash.
Luke. But Lao Ash is hard. He's always been the one that I think should really do his own
Is that
thing.
the guy with the singing?
The guy that sings the all
He's
the
hard.
hooks.
He's way-
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
way-
yeah,
he's way-
yeah, yeah.
he's way- he's way-
So
Because he
he
does. Because I remember. I don't know if was it Hit List.
Mm.
That was the first.
My
song.
brethren produces for them. So
Oh, sick.
my brethren Amos, he was on the podcast actually. He makes like a lot of their beats.
Yeah,
so the freestyle that Ash put out recently, did you see it? When he was dressed in black.
Yeah, I think I seen a clip of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. He made that beat.
That was
so
hard.
yeah. So I think Lotto Ash should do his own thing. I think the Lotto Boys is dead. I think he is the Lotto Boys. Basically, it's just him, in my opinion, innit? Because the other guy with the rap, no one's waiting for his rap, in my opinion. I'm waiting for the hook.
Right.
How's that hit this tune go? I put that's on the hit list. Like that's a
Hit
vibe.
List is hard.
That's a vibe. You get me? When I heard that before it blew. So my brethren put it on in the car.
Same.
And I said, "Who's this?" And he was like, "Oh, this is them duns that we know." I was like, "Rare. This is mad." Like I heard the talent on that hook there.
Was it before No Done?
Yeah, that was Hit
No
List
Done.
was early.
It
Hit List was early.
This is what I mean. I found it. I was like, "Bro, this
Yeah.
is a vibe."
But them man used to make trap tunes, so them man used to rap like trap.
Yeah, I
And
heard
then they
that.
switched
I
it
heard
up.
Ash rap on that song, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's cool." And then when he was doing like No Done and
Yeah,
Bim
the
Bam, and
hooks,
all this,
he's
he
got
was
the
a
hook game, yeah,
I
yeah.
said, "Nah, this guy needs to stick singing." Yeah, and he stuck to it, and he knew that gal
He's talented,
loved
bro.
it.
He's
I think
talented.
I think man them realize when women love songs, man them are gonna gravitate to it more.
That's the rule of
That's why
product.
Bane is smart.
But that's the rule
He
of
needs to
product.
stay.
That's the rule of all products, bro. I say to Mitz, we make the podcast. Man, them go to me, yo, why your girl always on the podcast, bro? Like, mix it up. Why your girl always on the podcast? Do one for the man, them. Do one for the man, them. I say, I'm doing nothing for the man, them. I ain't here for the man, them.
Facts.
Bro, the majority of our listeners are women, innit? And that's what you want. Because women buy.
Yeah.
Who bought the hotel tickets? I sent you the money, but you went online and bought the tickets. You get what I'm saying? Women are proactive in spending.
Yeah,
So
true.
any product you make,
Yeah. I'm
your
starting.
your
Yeah.
audience has to be women.
Women.
Has
Yeah,
to
we have
be.
to- we
That's
have to
Drake
bring
about
in
that.
women.
That's Drake about that, bro.
Yeah, man. Drake's my cousin, fam.
Mm.
I can relate to Drake so much, fam.
Even Jay-Z, most of his fans are women. A lot of people don't know that. Go to a Jay-Z concert,
I would expect that.
70% of the people there
I'd
are
expect
women.
that. I'd expect that as well. I'd expect that. Like with that whole thing, that's why I like having female guests on here. Because it gets more of an interaction. It's like, oh, this is a new podcast I should listen to. Like this is like funny. This is whatever.
One the man them, bro. I ain't doing shit for
I've
you,
done
man.
too much for the man.
Yeah, what did the man them give back, bro? Nothing, bro. I'm done with man, bro. I don't fuck with them.
I had literally 10 people in here, yeah. One girl right there in the corner. Man, they were here talking. She just didn't say much, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, fam, like, it's funny, yeah, but
Yeah.
like, it's not always that energy, bro.
Yeah.
I need genuine conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, at the end
Trust
of
me,
the-
bro. Don't do nothing for the man them, bro. I'm done with the man them, bro.
You have you ever thought of doing a live show in Brum?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what
I'm
that's what
trying
we're
to do
planning
as well.
towards that. We're planning towards that. I think we can get that done. Earliest probably be late end of the year.
Yeah.
Earliest.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing one as well in the city,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I
If
just
you
need the
do one, we'll come
venue.
through.
Venue, all that. It's kind of like a tricky thing.
Yeah.
Because you gotta make sure. That's why I want women to be, because I know it's
Women
like,
will show up.
women will show
Yeah,
up.
100%.
Like, they spend a ticket, they have to show up.
And then if the women show up, the man them are gonna follow anyway because they
Yeah.
heard the gal
and,
there. You get
yeah,
me?
and make sure as well, man, them ain't getting discounted tickets. Right? There's a problem. That's a problem as well. You know, when you're trying to support, because I've actually never asked for anything free for any of the Mandem. And Mandem could fully say that about me. I've never asked for free shit. I've always paid for something, whether it be your clothes that I think are dope, your music, anything.
Yeah, I think
Pay for it.
people very often think that you showing support means you just go there and get in for free. But actually, you showing support to your friends, whether it be your friend does hair, your friend does, something like that, or whatever it is that they do, you pay full price if you want to show your support. As my friend, you pay full price.
Double price.
Do you know what I mean? That's you showing your support.
Bring your babes along, bruv. Come on, man.
Babes,
Obviously,
double.
obviously, some of the Mandem are in relationships, and I'm just there like, yeah, bring your babes. It's like, stick it one still. I was like, you have some problems, cuz. But yeah, man, just like bring people along. Like it's not gonna be expensive. Like I'll try and make it worth your while. Like you know what I mean. So that's what I want to try and do. But yeah, man. I don't know if you get this in Birmingham, but Bristol is a bit tricky when it comes to trying to link up with each other and stuff like that. Like I don't.
What do you mean?
Like you ask someone to come along. It's not a diss to anybody that I've asked to come along, but like just ask them come along, and then sometimes it'd be like. Sometimes like they feel uncomfortable to like to ask you like, oh, can I come on, like a random person as earlier, or maybe like someone that has a certain amount of power or anything like that, like influence, I guess, like have big followers or something like that. If you know what I mean.
If
like
you was to ask them to come on, they wouldn't do it basically.
Yeah, they wouldn't do it, or they would like hesitate or.
Yo, fuck them, yeah. This is what you need to do, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
This is what you need to do, bro.
Because I've had trouble with that. Like I've tried to have some semi-famous guests in here when they're through the city.
Dead them, yeah, because it's not gonna help you, bro. I'm telling you now. Should I tell you what it is, yeah? Why I'm here now is because of you. Yeah. So you need to acknowledge the fact that I'm here. We're from Birmingham because we saw you on the YouTube, on the podcast. So you have that power and that draw anyway. So you don't need to ask nobody nothing. So I realized that early. So I'm saying what me and Mitz have been doing recently. We're the only two people on the podcast now, and obviously here and there we'll have a guest or two. Yeah. But what we've realized is we can create our own power. We can be the debate people, quote unquote. So if we're there every week and the audience is still growing, then now we're important. Now we're the ones that with the draw. So I don't need debate guy over there to come on to get, a little bit more views or whatever it is. We're the people, we're the special ones. So create your own value rather than saying, my man there's got 5,000 followers, 6,000 followers, come on. Because when he comes on, you do the episode, that episode may do a bit more views than usual. But then when he goes, it's back to square one anyway. Yeah. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Yeah.
The thing is, like, sometimes, actually, some of the most popular views on SoundCloud, I'm not including iTunes and Spotify, but the SoundCloud, some of them they were just normal people.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the content, man.
Yeah, it's great conversation and that. Like I had someone, Nazra, like on episode 50, and she's done some good stuff, like as of recently. I didn't even know she did something for the BBC recently. She's a big activist. She's a big female activist as well, in my opinion, the way I see her and the way she speaks about black women as well. Like,
the one that was sitting here, innit? And she met Dave or whatever it was. Yeah, I saw that episode. Yeah.
She's real dope as well, and that got a lot of traction.
Yeah, I watched that episode.
Yeah, it was really cool, but no, it's not. That was just by chance that became a good thing, and like one of the episodes like got like 200 views, I think, once, and it was just because it was just us talking about random shit. Like it was crazy. Like certain content, I guess, makes it pop in. Some don't, some do. You might think some episodes are good, and then you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be like over 100 in a week. Yeah. Doesn't even make 20 sometimes. And some of the ones that you think like, oh, this will make just an average number, but it blows up like on SoundCloud, like it's crazy. So that's what it was, bro.
So I mean, you have to create your own power, man. You don't need nobody. Trust me, bro. Yeah. You don't need nobody. Yeah. Just be consistent. You've got your audience anyway. They'll tell a friend. If you get good enough, they'll have to tell somebody like, yo, there's this podcast. No one else hears it. I listen to it. I think you should. And there you go. Yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah, and then there's also like when it goes up or whatever, I'm actually started just tagging people, just tagging the actual person. Like it goes onto their like tagged feed and stuff. And you get a little traction through there. Like social media is a bit weird. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I can't figure it out, bro.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
People just only care about girls twerking, bro. I wish we'd have a girl twerking every episode at the back.
Listen, if I could get Meg Thee Stallion to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's all people care about, and it's so frustrating for people that are... You get me? Like, it's just like, bro. Like, I remember when this light-skinned girl started a YouTube channel. And it was the deadest channel, bro. It was so dead. And I was thinking, bro, how has she got so many views? How many she got so many subscribers?
She's buff.
It's like, this ain't fair on people that
are trying.
That are thinking about what they're trying to put out. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? That's the way it goes, isn't it? That's the way it goes.
Like some of my, I know a few people that are trying to start YouTube, and I'm just there like, be smart. Like, you're already pretty. Just be smart on what you put out, because you're gonna get traction regardless. Pretty privilege is so real, fam.
Yeah, you have to be careful what that traction is, though. What does that mean? What does that equate to?
Yeah, as well.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What does that?
I don't know if I'd date someone as a social, like a YouTuber like that. Like if I got a chance with Nikita. Interesting.
You rate it.
She's buff to me.
Nah, obviously. But like.
But if I had the chance to
date
her, I don't know how I would react, because there's gonna be bare man on her as well.
I don't know. I heard a lot of things. I don't know what happened with that Terrell story.
Yeah, I think there's a rumor she's dating another boxer, innit?
Yeah, I don't like the way that she dealt with that whole situation. I think she tried to put him in a fucked up predicament.
Because he went through, he dealt with a federal thing again.
Yeah, I think she could have dealt with
which is really bad, to be honest. You could have just been like, yeah, we're broke up, gone, that's it, done. No excuse, like it's done, innit? Like we're gone our separate ways. But they were the first first viral UK people that were like couple goals, labeled as couple goals in it.
That's tense, bro.
That's tense. That's why I'm like, if I were ever to do a YouTube thing, a couples YouTube, I don't think I could do it, fam.
Yeah. But people put that on me and you. But I get paro about that, you know.
Why?
Because people think that we're the couple thing.
Jay and Beyonce of Brum.
Nah. Don't say that, bro.
I'm gonna take the Beyonce though.
Shall I tell you why we're not? Yeah, me and Mitz ain't no perfect couple, bro. This is a fucked up situation. Like we've been through some shit, bro.
Oh
yeah,
my
you get
God.
me?
Yeah.
So we're not couple goals, bro. Don't put that on, man, bro. You get me? Like, it's too much pressure. But I don't want to put that label on what we do because, as I said, this is just the beginning of whatever it is where we're gonna take whatever. So
I think people will still do it, naturally. Without thinking, because what we see on YouTube now, like bare couple YouTubers, like doing up baby and that.
Would you consider us a couple? Go on, be honest. Would you say that we're a couple of YouTubers? Because I don't know. I don't watch them. I don't watch the couple YouTube videos, so I don't know how they work.
But the thing is, how they do it is different, though.
Yeah, they're different.
What do they do?
Mad, they do bare pranks on each other and shit.
See,
this is what I mean. Crazy pranks. Try to do as you said, the try-hole thing. Bare shit like that, bro. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's yours is more like it's focused on the podcast world, and the topics have to be either serious or funny. Yeah. And also mindful of the listeners as well, because you have to, as you said, engage with the listener as well, trying to keep them listening, because we have such short attention spans. So as content creators of this platform, as it's only audio but it's also transferring to visual, we have to kind of do something a bit more different compared to we're basically the streets news. Yeah, with the young people's news in a degree.
I think with our dynamic, it just so happened to be that you're good. It wouldn't work if I started a podcast and was like, it's gonna be me and my missus on the podcast every week, and it could have been dead. Like, it wouldn't work if it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the fact that you can do it and we can do it together just happened to be the case, because if you was dead, I'd be like, this is awkward. Like, you're dead, and like you're my girl, and now you're on the podcast, and it's like, how do I tell you you're dead?
That's why any of the girls I've been with, you're not coming on the pod. I don't care if you asked
me. It's not easy, bro.
I don't care if you've asked me.
That was initially the way it was, though. But then I guess
it reached.
And I didn't really want to, because we had a little bit of a discrepancy anyway beforehand, where we did work on something creatively together, and his head blew up, and he just thought that it was just, it's all on me, it's my shots, it's my say. And I'm like, but I'm not the person that just follows what you do. So eventually, like, when he came about doing the podcast, I was just like, no, I'm not involved. Like, you can do this for you and do that for you. And then obviously, if, like, you know, if you struggle to find people to come on, I'll obviously help you. But eventually, it just became the case that actually, one, the chemistry was there, and two, you know, if you're making a podcast, you've got to be consistent, right? And sometimes, I mean, you know yourself, some people can be unreliable. They don't show up. And obviously, I'm always here.
Mitzi's always about. She's always
that's
there.
That's how
bro.
it came.
So, yeah, she's always there. So that's the way it works.
Yeah, it's like, it's super, like, just hard. But at the end of the day, like, there's been points of me and James just literally recording.
Yeah, so
remember when it was just me and you sometimes recorded for an episode. It was reckless.
Is that when you talk about the abs and that?
No. It was like back in the day. Remember back in the day, it was just me and you recording, like literally just us, like because I had like 4 guests lined up in one day. No one came through.
Didn't come through. But work on that, bro. Be aware, like, be like, you know what? Let me just do an episode where. I don't know. You probably need someone that you know that can come through regardless.
Trust me.
Every week, that's
imagine
gonna be there.
Imagine you're the first couple I've had here on the pod, and the second or third podcast I've had here.
What do you mean?
On the pod, on like doing a collab or like.
Oh, okay,
or a certain thing. Like, first couple to have in general, like no couple has ever tried to come on the pod.
Yeah, but
they would want to.
Yeah.
They're too scared, like.
We're not a couple though. Like, you
know
what I mean?
Like,
when if you listen to the podcast, the way we drop it, it's just like, I'm me, she's her. We happen to be together, but you're getting perspectives from a woman and a man in it.
You're a very open book. I could tell that definitely from the conversations that you guys have. Like, you're a very open book and willing to actually have a conversation, because naturally, I don't know if you disagree with this. Women don't like having a conversation sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's really annoying.
Yeah.
Because I like having conversations and actually talking about how I feel and actually talking about things, because it's mentally stimulating. And I don't want to be stressed with just looking at my flipping laptop just to watch Game of Thrones every fucking week.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you gotta be willing.